Am I live? Am I on? Am I in? Am I here? Well, looks like I'm in. Looks like I'm on. Here we go. The Las Vegas Raiders. It's going up against the Saints. Interesting, interesting. Set this up quick. Boom. Boom. Right, so second game of the third game I will be streaming. When you've got Raiders and Saints. Tight game, I think. Raiders are 2-4, Saints are 2-5. Someone's lost, someone's got to win. Who's it going to be? Now I'm just waiting. Now that I've eaten, we're gonna wait on the game. It's taking long now. Alright, da-da-da. Alright, we're in.
Saints.
Here we go. Raiders 2-4, Saints 2-5. Someone's going to be a 3-5, someone's going to be a 2-4 or 3-4. Who knows? Very tight game this one. Another one. Here we go. They're both lost.
Well, and I think what's getting the Raiders excited is the fact they've won 2 of their last 3 games. Of course, all 4 losses have been by 6 points or less, so they feel like they've been close in all of their
An interesting game then.
And really you're looking towards this game as an important part.
The Raiders are going to punt.
No,
it looks like the Saints are going to punt.
Has been underperforming most of the season. The Saints are right in the
Here
mix
we go.
Right till the end.
If you're here, welcome. Here we go into the second game that I'll be streaming. Boom.
They've deferred. That is in and out of the end zone with a touchback to the 25, and it's 1st and 10. And this brings us to Derek Carr, who comes in.
Here we go.
The 14th rated quarterback in the NFL.
Well, he's been very efficient and very productive during his entire career. He's faced a number of different head coaches, 6 different head coaches in that 9 years. It's taken a little while for this offense to get into a rhythm, but Derek feels much better about where this offense is, especially the last 3 games.
And look how they line up. Formation.
All right, here we go.
Send Hollins in motion. And a 1st and 10 for Carr.
Carr's got the ball, hands off in the middle. Oh, he's going left up. And he ain't got nowhere.
They get a yard. They're to the 26. Taylor is a rookie.
Okie dokie. Let's move on to the next one. 2nd and 9.
Offensive line, and this has been one of the stories, how it has developed as the season has gone on.
Well, Colton Miller has been anchoring that left side all season long, but
It's been tough for these two, isn't it? Flipping out.
I
haven't seen the Raiders play, and ain't seen the Saints play this season, so that's why I thought I'd give it a go. Here we go, here we go. 2nd and 9. Carr's got the ball. Still got the ball. Still got the ball. Oh, he just got it out before he got taken down. Oh.
Including the terrific Cameron Jordan. They throw him for a loss of 2. It's back to the 23.
Well, the Saints don't generally.
Derek Carr had the ball, and he was just about to throw, but the Saints defense were straight over Carr, and he just threw it out there before Carr got went down for the sack. And yeah, gave it to 87 for the Raiders, but they've lost 2. 3rd and 12.
The running back is Abdullah.
Here we go. Carr's got the ball. Throws deep to the left, and it's good, and he's open. Oh, he come out of his hands. Oh.
3 and out. Here comes the punting unit. Evans the coverage, and the Raiders will punt.
Unlucky. So whoever's on that wide, Derek Carr's got the ball. Guys just run straight. No one's covering this guy. No one's covering this guy, and he's throwing nice, Derek Carr, to number 10. And it just pinched out of his hands, and it come out of his hands. That could have been perfect. All right, boom. Saints have got the ball now. 25, 30, 32, 33 yard line. Oh, mate.
On the Raiders special teams with a 54-yard punt and a 10-yard return. Cole with the punt, and this leads us to quarterback Andy Dalton, who turned 35 yesterday.
Now Dalton's back. Andy Dalton this season, 63.4 compact PCT, pass yards, GM, 236.5, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Started last for GMS.
Dennis Allen, the head coach, sticking with him, even though Winston is back and healthy.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Olave is in motion. Ingram is the
boom. Dalton's got the ball. Throws left. Good play. Got caught. So Dalton's got the ball. I think it's to Johnson. To Johnson. Throws left. 2 Raiders. Got in the middle, but he got the ball nice and safe. Caught up on a 2nd and 4 now.
Well, you got to consider how healthy this line has been.
Okie dokie.
Guys that started all 7 games leading up to today, and with Pete only missing a couple, only missing 1 start.
Right.
So that being healthy up front has made
38-yard line. Boom. Dalton's got the ball. Throws right. Oh, it got dropped out of wide receiver's hands. Is it wide receiver's hands? I'm not too sure of the wide receiver's hands.
It'll be 3rd down.
Well, and this is one you have to have. I know that the
Yeah, number 12 for the Saints. They threw it to him right, and it ball come out of his hands. Yeah, he got picked off by the Raiders.
5 in the secondary for Vegas. Ingram is the back. Hill is in motion.
Here we go on the 40-yard line.
Raiders defensively have struggled on 3rd down, but a week ago they went to more zone coverage as
Dalton's
opposed to
got
man-to-man and had
ball,
great success.
throws right, Cole, and
Perriman has him shy of the 1st to the 41 on a gain of 2. And like the Raiders before then, they'll send their punting unit
4th and
out
2,
well, and, Kevin,
and the Raiders are going to send the punting. They're not going to go for it. Fair play.
A week ago, this time they dropped back. They said, we're going to make you catch the ball short of the sticks. And then Perriman just getting him to the ground. I'm not allowing him to pick up the 1st down. Great job of tackling.
Blake Gillikin will punt for New Orleans. And D-back will be DJ Turner. Turner came off the IR last week after going on it in September with an injury.
Saints going to punt back themselves. Poop.
Gillikin. That end-over-end punt, which is hard to get.
Boom. Oh, Raiders got the ball. 15 yards. They nearly had the same. Raiders ball come down to him, and it just popped back out. Jesus.
4-yard return, punts both ways. Raiders.
Flipping out. They can't catch a ball between them so far. Right at the moment, nothing so far at all. I mean, they try to grab the ball, but you know what I mean? Either grabbing it or they can't grab the ball so far. Bizarre, but hey ho. Bit of a slow first start, but it will build up. Just waiting. No, just waiting. Long, but waiting. Well, at least on this stream we got adverts. On the Jags and Broncos game, we didn't have any adverts. Oh, what the hell's going on? The new outlaw, the new monster, the new champ. Oh, it looks nice. Buy 1 foot and I get 50% off. Flip it now. Oh, Yellowstone is back. 2-hour premiere event. Amazing. This show looks brilliant by the times. East New York. On CBS. Oh, we're back. Week 7, Texans and Raiders.
3 touchdowns. Let's go. I don't know if y'all heard enough, but I'm proud of y'all boys, bro. For real. I do owe y'all dinner. Whenever y'all ready, y'all make me look good, bro. For real.
He is the 3rd leading rusher in the National Football League. We mentioned before.
Okay, here we go.
Is the number 1 offensive player in the NFL coming into week.
Derek Carr.
And Kevin, he's
got the
smart.
ball.
Anytime you offer offensive linemen food, they're going to get
Boom, Carr's got the ball, hands it off. Guys running in the middle to right. There got blocked.
And then Gang tackled out there. Werner got a hand on him, as did Passanio. And it's a gain on
Running
the play
Raider,
of
rushing
6
this season.
to the
That
21 with the
Josh
wicket.
Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs right there. Twice a 1,000-yard rusher.
Well, the numbers are backing it up, but look at the first 3 games, the rush attempts compared to the last 3 games. There has been more of a commitment to the run, and Josh Jacobs is paying that off with his production and with the health of the offensive line.
Okay, here we go again. 2nd and 4.
2nd down 4.
Boom. Pass it to Jacobs again, and he didn't go nowhere.
The former 49er. They throw him for a 2-yard loss.
Bro, I have, mate, Streets here on the team as well. So Streets on the team. Aiden K was a 49er. He's with the Broncos.
Defense getting after the quarterback. Not a big high blitz team. I really like Warner, the linebacker. He's a sideline to sideline all over the place making plays. He stands out when you're watching the tape.
6 in the secondary, 3rd 7, Abdullah the back.
Right, here we go. Boom, Carr's got the ball, hands it off in the middle. 30-yard line, over for a first. Perfect.
On the run, hit by Adebo. The starting corner on 3rd and 7. Carr gets him for 12 and a first down to the 31 for the Raiders.
Renfro's moving over in motion in the bunch formation, and Hollins is to the outside. They catch him in man-to-man, so when Hollins rubs underneath under the 2 guys, the defensive player has to bubble over the top of the other 2 receivers, which gives him a passing lane to pick up the first down, and you can see Hollins just needing a minute to catch his breath.
Extra lineman has come in. Thayer Munford. He's on the left.
Here we go, 30-yard line.
It's 1st and 10.
Derek Carr's got the ball. Derek Carr's still got the ball. Throws in the middle. Good for. Oh, it wasn't a good throw.
And the coverage on the play by Taylor.
Oh, Taylor for the Saints. Deflected that out of the way. Incompleted pass. Fair play. Fair play.
The rookie trying to undercut this throw. He throws his hands up. He says, look at him. He's mad that he didn't get that interception. He was playing it perfectly, just couldn't get his hands on the ball. We saw how aggressive he was on 3rd down defense on the last series. That's something to keep an eye on that the Raiders may try and take advantage of as this game moves along.
Carr's got the ball, handed off in the middle. Oh, they still can't tackle him, and he's still going. Boom, he's gone over a first. Flipping hell, Jacobs, man.
With a nice run, Roach was trying to get him on the line. He was slippery. It's a 16-yard
So
run.
Carl hands off to Jacobs. Jacobs run in the middle, and he's pushed, mate. They can't grab him. He's just slid out of everyone's hands. Over for another first. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
With that low center of gravity and the strength that he has in his legs, you've got to wrap him up and gang tackle.
It was perfect.
They use him a lot.
1st and 10.
1st and 10. Extra lineman is out.
All right, Carr's got the ball. Carr's got the ball. Throws deep right, and it's not good. Cole Senior got caught out. He couldn't. No, well, not caught out. Couldn't catch it in time. It was covered well by Debo. Adbo.
Yeah, Debo was beat down the line. The ball's just a little too far.
Yeah.
Wow, that was close.
That was close. Debo making a last-ditch effort there right at the end, but
unlucky.
barely out of the reach of Cole.
Debo is inactive the last game at Arizona with a knee, but he's back today. 2nd down and 10, and Jacobs remains.
Unlucky. Right, Carl's got the ball, hands off in the middle. And there's a flag.
Street was the one to finally pounce on him. Scott Novak is
What's the flag?
Legal shift on the offense. 2 players removing 87 and 17 did not reset. It's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And you got to reset.
Well, you're going to see Moreau. He moves. He's the tight end, and he's not completely in his stance. Watch how he's still shuffling when Adams starts in motion. And then when Adams, he doesn't get set before the ball snapped.
Mate, what you doing?
So he started the motion too early without Moreau being ready. That was the reason. 2 guys moving at the same time.
They stick in the nickel. 2nd down, 15.
Right, Carl's got the ball. Carl's got the ball.
They dump it out. No one home. The back and forth.
Nowhere.
Jacobs. He was down and he just threw into a thicket. Incomplete. 3rd and 15 now for Carr.
Yeah, Jacobs just got his feet tangled up with the offensive line as he was trying to sneak his way out.
It's not too bad. It's going well still. It's not too bad.
Just trying to get a little bit of that yardage back on 2nd and long. Instead, now you're setting up at 3rd and really long for the Raiders. I'd anticipate the Saints sitting back in coverage, trying to keep things in front of them.
8th play of the drive. 3rd down and 15. Abdullah is the back.
Boom. Carl's got the ball. Carl's got the ball. He runs out. Number 17 nearly caught it. So Carl had the ball, and he had to run out because he's just about to get swallowed. And he tried to get to his man. Couldn't throw. Well, he threw well, but it was getting there, and they couldn't get here in time.
Defensive line, the Saints only rushing 4 that time and able to get pressure on Carr to force him up in the pocket, and then ultimately have to throw the ball before he was ready.
Unlucky.
Stepping up for them.
A.J. Cole averages 51 yards a punt and a terrific leg. Big time hang. Shaheed is back. The rookie free agent out of Weber State.
They punt it away.
No. Wide receivers Thomas and Landry today. Fair caught.
Saints got the ball, and it's going to be a touchback.
41-yard punt. There is no score in the Big Easy on CBS.
So, hasn't been too bad, but nothing's wrapped up just yet. Gonna go to toilet quick. So, at a bad, slow start for the pair. Nothing really major going on there. But it will change. Just got to wait. Look, here we go.
The NFL on CBS.
The first game
is
at Allegiant
sponsored
Stadium,
by
September
Progressive.
21, 2020.
The right call to protect your home and car. Pepsi, made for football watching.
Oosh.
And by Hyundai.
New Orleans 24, Vegas
It's
34.
your journey.
Oh.
We missed Drew Brees, don't we? The last time these two teams met, Week 2, 2020. Season also the first regular season game ever played at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. We'll be
Here we
there in
go.
a couple weeks, actually.
Dalton's on.
Raiders won that game by 10. There's a second possession.
And off it
for
goes.
Dalton.
Right, Dalton's got the ball, hands it off in the middle.
16 first and 10, it's
Good
coming up.
run. Made up
Working his way
5-6
up the
yards.
middle. And there is a 5-yard gain. They go up the middle. Diablo at the end of it. Martinez was the one to get a hand on him. And let's take a look at that Raider defense. And Crosby having an all-pro season at the end.
He's putting together big numbers once again in the signing of Chandler Jones on the other side, trying to bring that double-edged combination. Perriman has already been involved heavily in this game, and Rock Ya-Sin coming up with a big play as well as we take a look at defensive coordinator Patrick Graham.
Second down,
And off in the middle.
Wrapped up by Crosby.
Nowhere.
He devours him at about the 19. They lose a yard just inside the 20-yard line. Is there a player down? Let me see here. They're down there looking at the ball. Their helmets are stuck.
Oh.
That's what happened. Well, you don't see that very. That shows you how hard this Crosby plays. He is just almost unstoppable.
What happened there?
Well, Andrus Pete
So,
is pulling, and he's
Dalton
the one
passed
trying
off
to
the
come
ball.
across and get the block to
They
the
got caught
outside.
up.
Crosby just dips.
Oh,
his shoulder
flipping
and
hell.
makes a
So
miss.
2 Raiders helmets got caught together.
That's unusual. I've seen the defender and a running back or defender and a receiver, but not teammates. So
That's something. They're down in 6.
Here we go. 3rd and 6 on the 20-yard line.
There for Dalton.
Bang. Dalton's got the ball, throws deep in the middle. Fine, over for a first. Fair play, fair play.
Out to the 31. It's a gain of 11 on 3rd and 6, and the Saints get a first down.
Fair play to the Saints.
He just reads the zone coverage, sits down, and he and Dalton are on the same page. Easy pitching catch to pick up the first down.
Would you say he's the most unique player in the NFL right now?
Just because of how many different ways you can use him, I'd have to agree with that. I mean, not only the fact that
Here we go again.
can run and catch, and they've used him, throwing passes. He's 5'7", throwing the ball, but he's involved in special teams. He's just a weapon in every phase.
Right, Dalton's got the ball, throws deep left, Colt. Oh, it's Gill running, still going for it. Oh, 4 and 1, 4 and 2. Sorry, 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2.
39-yard line. They get a 7-yard gain. Yeah, Taysom Hill
Okay.
has caught, thrown, and run for a touchdown this season.
Well, just the number of touches, what he's been able to do when he gets the ball in his hands, and the production that the Saints have been able to have when he's got the ball in his hands. And here he is a quarterback.
Yeah, how about this?
Hill's a quarterback. Dalton's come off and Hill's come on. Hill's got the ball and he's running in the middle. Done it. And he's still running on the 45.
And he works his way with the spin to the 46 and a gain of 7. First trip to New York with James Brown and Nate Burleson.
Lions capitalize on this
Wow,
turnover.
what's going on here? All right, here we go. Miami and Detroit. Oh, Detroit's gone for another touchdown. 14-0 to Detroit.
14-0.
What? Detroit's beating Miami. What's all that about?
For Miami again today.
Well, and that's a big challenge. You see Swift
here we go.
matched up on a linebacker. That's what we just saw a little bit ago with Kamara matched up on Martinez. That's an advantage that the quarterback
Hill's
needs
got,
to take care of.
Dalton's got the ball.
Ingram was the
Dalton's got the ball, throws deep, left. Good catch on a 25-yard line.
It's grabbed by Shaheed.
Shaheen got the ball.
And the market at the 25 of the
Flipping out. So they're on a 45-yard line. And Shaheed's just run from the left, gone in and back out again. Perfect. Dalton had him. Perfect.
Instead of pushing it up the field where the defender can have an opportunity.
Fair play.
He flattens him off with the throw and
Fair
brings him
play. They're
towards the
moving up.
sideline, making it a safe reception for Shaheed.
Shaheed had touched the ball twice before that catch. He had a touchdown reception of 53. He had a run of 44. Both touchdowns.
Hill's got the
Hill is
ball.
in. Out to Kamara.
Hill throws it to the right.
Got caught up in the wash, then finally
And
bring him down with Kuntz out there, and a gain of 3.
3 yards.
So are you saying that's a little bit of a letdown for Shaheed, right? Every time he touches it, he scores. That's like, hey, I caught a ball for 30 yards, but it's a negative because I didn't get in the end zone.
But you know how this is,
oh,
right?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
You got Thomas who's down, you got Landry who's down. There's opportunity, and this kid's a rookie free agent.
Great opportunity, and when you have speed like Shaheed has, they're going to find ways to get the ball in your hand, and it's a huge advantage when you can find that matchup and take advantage of the speed.
Dalton through the air is 5 of 6. Hill is 1 of 1. Andy back in there from the 21.
Right.
Second down, 8.
Dalton's got the ball, throws right or close.
Him out of bounds, and let's see how close he got to the first. He was near the 15. He's a yard shy. As Kamara, another versatile player, picks up 7 on the play. You can see the fingerprints of Sean Payton, the former head coach, all over this offense.
Well, you definitely can. Pete Carmichael, the offensive coordinator, was with the Saints during all those years of Sean Payton and what he wants to run offensively and how he handles it. There is a difference in play calling. Obviously, different personalities approach things differently.
Well, 3 minutes, 10 seconds, 3rd and 1.
Getting the ball in Kamara's hands. He's got 3 receptions already and 2 rushing attempts.
Hill lives in. The Saints, the only team this season that has converted every 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
11 of 11 going in, 3rd and 1 right here. Taysom Hill is the back.
3rd and 1. Hill's got the ball. Hill's going for a run himself. And he's still going on his feet. Oh, no, he was out of bounds.
Right side, they've converted again on 3rd and 1. 12 for 12 this season.
Wow.
7-yard run to the 8.
Well, and how about the fact you bring in Ingram and make him your
So
lead
Hill, the
blocker?
quarterback's got the
Talk
ball
about
himself,
pulling
and he's
guards
gone
and pulling
right.
out in space. You have a guy as big as Taysom Hill, you're gonna see his foot goes out of bounds
Oh,
right
foot
there.
goes out of bounds just before.
So on this drive, Hill has caught a pass for 11. He had a run of 7. He is 1 of 1 through the air. You take a look at what Hill has done in all those different slots. Kamara had a 7-yard pass reception. Shaheed got him deep here.
Okay, here we go.
30-yard catch, and it's
Boom,
first
Hill's
and
got the
goal.
ball, Hill's got the ball, Hill's got the ball. He's going to run him himself. Still going to run him himself. He's still running it himself. So Hill's got the ball. Mate, Hill's done a lot, man. So Hill's got the ball and he's run right. And he's getting in. But they keep tackling him, but he keeps going, man. He's hard to tackle, this guy. Slippery snake, mate. Slippery snake.
But he's been healthy in the league.
2nd and goal.
Has he been a find in New Orleans after Green Bay let him go in camp?
Seriously, it's mad.
Well, just what he's been able to do, as we've mentioned here during the course of this drive, is he's so good at so many different things. And if you're a defense, you've got to account for him every time he's on the field. Now, a negative for the Raiders defense, they've been facing goal-to-goal situations 12 times this year. And
All right, Hill's got the ball, running in the middle. Touchdown. Yep, touchdown. Hill passes it off in the middle, thinks to Jacobs, and got a touchdown. Is it Jacobs?
And the Saints have taken the first lead.
No, Camara. Camera.
Well, and it's the first touchdown of the season for Kamara, as you said, Kevin, getting him in the end zone.
Camara. So Hill got the ball. They're showing behind. Hill got the ball.
Earlier this season,
Passes it off
you can tell
to
he's
Camara, and then
of this game
did he get
plan
over?
today.
He did get
Already
over.
6 touches out of 14 plays. This time breaking through a couple tackles.
Rolled on the body, and that's what kept him off.
The ball crosses the line because he was on top of the Raider defender,
Oh,
not making contact with the ground.
You mentioned it first this season. That's the first rushing touchdown Kamara has had.
there we go.
in the
6-0
last 10
for the
games.
Saints.
That's
1
hard
minute
to believe.
32
It is.
to get
Well, I
there.
guess anytime they get down inside the 10, they're putting it in Taysom's hand and running it
Okay.
left and right.
It's Lutz with the extra
Perfect.
point.
7-0. So
We're late in
the Saints
first
have
quarter.
answered.
Long drive.
Now
30-yard
they've sent a
pass to
message
Shaheed.
to the Raiders.
11-yard
Now
reception
the Raiders need
by
to answer.
Hill. Then Alvin Kamara snakes his
Fair
way
play.
in from-
Fair play. That was a good game. They're swapping between Hill and Dilton. So I don't know why, but yeah, they're swapping between battles and forwards. But yeah, fair play. Dalton played a game, moved it up, couldn't get the second one. Hill's done it. Hill's run more than he has thrown. So yeah, it's going well for the Saints so far. Now all Derek Carr's got to do is get my touchdown to get it back in the game. A touchdown difference. Now we gotta wait. Wait for the adverts. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is brilliant. I thought I'd let you know. I'm slowly playing the single player game, and the campaign is fantastic. Like the graphics, the graphics these days is just stupid, man. And Modern Warfare 2 is stupidly good. New on Thursday. CBS original. CSI Vegas. There's a CSI Vegas. Explosive. TV's #1 new series. Fire Country. Okie dokie. NFLshop.com. The new drop is in the era. Yo, Beckham.
With Trent Green and Melanie Collins, Kevin Harlan
1:32 on Halloween night.
In downtown New Orleans, right across the street from where the Pelicans play, but the home of Alvin Kamara, who is a guy you've always got to account for. Off to a terrific start this season as he gets the touchdown run, first of the year and the first in a long time, as we mentioned.
Well, and that was a productive drive for the Saints, getting a combination of Kamara, getting a
All right,
combination
here we go.
of Taysom Hill.
Boom.
Very productive, converting and working their way down the field, taking the lead.
Punts it. Good. And they're going for a run. 15, 20, 25.
Touchdown run out to the 25-yard line, hit by a couple, including Zach Bond. It's a 22-yard return as we send it downstairs to Melanie.
Well, guys, the Raiders have used 11 different offensive line combinations this season and finally seem to have settled on the right unit. But in talking to Josh McDaniels this week, this is something that was by design. He said it's something Bill Belichick always did in New England. With the lack of time in training camp, using September to experiment a bit, make absolutely sure they had the right group together. He said we didn't want to put some false timeline on ourselves. It's a great feeling finally having settled in the right group, and it's clearly made a difference offensively for these guys.
Now, you're right. They've had those, as you mentioned, 11 different combinations.
All right, here we go. 25-yard line. 1:27. Carr's got the ball. Goes right to his man's. Got the man. And they've gone for a first. Straight over.
And out of bounds he goes. Hit by Adebo. And he picks up 12. In fact, Moreau had a high school career at Jesuit High School that's only 3 miles from where we are this afternoon, and he's got a bunch of people here to support him.
Well, that was a great way to start the drive, getting the ball out to the flat. Moreau picking up the first down, but back to what Mel was talking about in terms of the offensive line and what this offense
Here we go
is able
again.
to do. Josh McDaniels
35-yard line.
about how close the losses have been. He wanted to say what's the reason.
Boom, Carr's got the ball. Throws right. Perfect catch. He threw high right. Carr's got the ball and he's launched it like that way. And his man had to jump to get it. I don't know why. He was open. No one was there. But he got the ball either way. 2 and 5.
2 and 1 point this season.
Well, and really, if you look at the last 3, that 1-point loss to the Kansas City Chiefs a couple of weeks ago, that was a game that they felt like they could win and ultimately didn't get it done at the end of the game. But they feel much better with where they are the last 3 weeks and understanding
All right, here we go again.
the season, trying to implement a new offense and new defense.
40-yard line. He's got the ball, hands it off.
Who snakes his way past the 45.
And
then around
misman at the yards.
Roach and a couple others on a gain
2
of
3.
4. So they're a yard shy of the first down.
3rd and 1.
The quarter has come to a close. Saints getting a touchdown run from Kamara, but a big pass
And
to
the first quarter's
Frazier
done.
set it up. What better place to be on Halloween Eve than New Orleans for the Raiders?
So, 7-0. It's been a bit slow for the Raiders. Been a bit slow. So now, We have to wait to see if the Raiders in the second quarter can build up. Wow, there's an advert for Jewish hate. Really? Jesus Christ. And not only that, you've got to advertise it. There's an advertisement for Jewish hate. Why? And you've got to advertise it to people, like to tell them don't do it. That's bad, man. Unbelievable. No, I'm just waiting. Waiting. Lots of adverts. Sorry if I can't show you the adverts. I get blocked. Alright, we're back in. Boom.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by Royal Caribbean. This
Royal
is all the
Caribbean.
vacations. Come seek. And by Voya.
Voya.
Well planned, well invested, well protected.
Yeah.
Current Saints former Raider coach Dennis Allen. He spent parts of 3 seasons as head coach of the Oakland Raiders from 12
Dennis
to 2014. They went 4-12 in both those seasons. Then he was fired after losing the first 4 games of 2014.
Oosh.
He takes over now in his first year for Sean Payton, who has momentarily retired.
And we brought it up to him. We said, you know, does this game carry any more weight? And he said, you know, it's been so
All
long.
right,
There's
second
been a lot of
quarter.
water under the bridge.
15 minutes.
So he just focused
Derek Carr
on
needs
getting
to get a
away from
touchdown.
3rd and 1, and we start the second
3rd and 1.
with Carr.
Carr's got the ball. Hands it off. Ah, they got nowhere.
Davenport. We knocked him into next week, and they lose a yard back inside the 45, 4th down.
Well, Miller comes out. Watch at the top of the screen. He comes out on the block and tries to get Davenport. And no, look at that.
Jesus Christ. So, Carr's got the ball. He hands it off to Adams or something. He's hands it off to Adams. Adams is gone behind Carr. Carr's there. Adams comes across. He passes it to Adams. As he's gone there, Davenport's just come out and gone boom, straight down in front of him. Nowhere. Didn't go nowhere. Oh, they're going to fake punt. 4 and 2. And they caught out on that. And there's a flag.
Matthias Farley is the one who got the direct snap.
Right, there was a flag on the field, but before that, they were just about to punt.
With clearly a lot
And
going on.
the guy threw the ball for a fake punt, went round, and the Saints took him out.
Ruling on the field is that the runner was short of the line of gain. Personal foul, shot block on the offense. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the dead ball spot. First down.
So the Saints are going to get
Wow.
get it deep in Raider territory in the first big break of the game.
Right here, this is where the chop block is going to take place. Out on the edge.
So they're just about to punt.
Got him low and got him high, and you can't do that. And then Farley was lassoed. Also hit there by Adebo. In addition
Oh, mate.
to the 4-time Pro Bowler Chris Harris. So now, from
That was a waste of
27
time.
Raiders after the fake punt failure,
Waste of
first and
time.
10 New Orleans.
Fake punt. Should have done it.
Gutsy call by Josh Allen Josh McDaniels early in this game.
All right, here we go. Dalton's back on. Dalton's got the ball. Hands it off to the man that's gone in the middle. Nowhere.
Down by Crosby, who's so long and so good and basically unstoppable, limiting Kamara to a 1-yard gain to the 26.
Well, he's hard enough for a couple of guys to block and offensive linemen to block. This time, Juwan Johnson comes over in motion for the Saints, and he's the one trying to seal that side of the ball, and Crosby just takes an inside rush and is able to get that tackle behind the line of scrimmage and limit it to just a 1-yard gain.
Taysom Hill will go wide. Both running backs are in. Ingram and Kamara.
Right, here we go.
Down at 9 after
Second and 9.
fake punt by the Raiders.
Boom. Dalton's got the ball. Dalton's got the ball. Throws deep right. And it's intercepted.
By Merrick, but out of bounds.
Oh, but he, so it's not intercepted. So this play.
You're right, he was on the chalk.
Well, and they tried the fake quick screen to the outside where Andy
No. Right, so what it is, Dalton's got the ball. He throws a deep right to a Saints player, but a Raider got in front of him as the ball comes in. As the ball came in, he was in front of him. And it was well, Raiders caught it, but his feet weren't in. 1 foot was in and one was out of bounds. That was unlucky. That could have been bloody unlucky. That was. Here we go. Dalton's got the ball again. He throws deep right. Cool. And 1 and 2. 4 and 1. 4 and 2.
And he picks up 8 on 3rd and 9.
4 and 1.
Interesting decision here.
Well, and this is going to be Taysom Hill lining up at quarterback, and everybody knows what it's going to be. It's just a matter of if you can stop it. Now, I'm sure they may try a hard count to get an easy first down initially.
So here comes Hill, who is 1 of 1 throwing. He's run it 3 times.
All right, here we go.
4th
and 1.
In motion, Holtz, the tight end.
What happened there?
There's that hard count.
Timeout, New Orleans.
Timeout. I was about to say. First timeout for New Orleans.
For the 3-point try. And build on their lead. Well, CBS tonight, critics agree the new hit show East New York is great network TV. Starring Amanda Warren, Jimmy Smits, and Richard Kind. That's your new East New York.
Yeah.
It's all new. At an earlier time after 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Right here on CBS. So
Yeah.
the Raiders
All right, here we go.
faked a punt. It was read beautifully.
They're
by the
going
Saints,
for
and
a
there
field
was
goal
penalty
attempt
on
instead.
top. And now they're going to try a field goal. Here is Lutz from 37.
Kicks.
To tack on more,
37 yards field goal attempt. And it's good.
We're just into the second
10-0.
on the failed fake punt try.
So it's been questionable. Saints push more than the Raiders do, but it's still, you know what I mean? Could it be one of them games like we've just seen with which I've just streamed, the Jags and the Broncos and Jags game? Is it going to be the same where Broncos have just gone, try what they can in the first and second quarter and nothing's happening? Get a big, bollocking in the bleeding locker room, having it out in the locker room, getting your asses out of gear. Let's get to it. And they beat the Jags. Third, they were like really good to like the fourth. They played phenomenal. Is that what's going to happen this time? Because at the moment, Saints look good, but they don't look like. I'm sorry if you're a Saints, or even if you're a Saints or a Raiders player, but it just seems to me that, like I said, yet again, it's a janky game. Like Saints really, really good to the point I reckon they're gonna just drop down. You know what I mean? Like at the moment, Raiders they're trying. There's some good games. Good snaps, good routes, good you know what I mean. But grabbing the ball, nearly a touchdown, blah blah blah. Nearly an interception and so forth. It just seems so hard work. So do you reckon they'll go into the locker room and be like, and then they'll probably come back? Leave a comment, tell me what you think. But at the moment, I feel they've both been slow. But Saints do, as an offensive, the offensive team is better. Not great, but better. And the Saints are doing really well so far. Now, just got to wait until I get the adverts finished and we can just crack on. Oh, back him.
In a row, they've lost 5 of 6. One of their wins was here at home. They've had a 10-day break since they last played, which was that loss in Arizona to the Cardinals, 42-34.
Yeah, and they've been in, you know, we mentioned the Raiders and how close their losses have been. You know, four of the 5 losses
Okay, here we go.
were by 1 score as well. So they've been right in the mix of every game. And as we talked at the top of this game,
3, 2, 1, boom.
DJ Turner is off. And in the
Boom.
locker
Saints got
room,
the
so back
ball.
there is
Red's got the ball at the 10,
This will
15,
be Amir
20-yard line.
who is brought down
Oh.
on the play by J.T.
Oh, I thought it was come
Gray,
out.
who's
No.
been recognized for his special teams as a Pro Bowler. 19-yard return downstairs to Mel.
Well, Kevin, on Tuesday, Saints players visited the Gale and Tom Benson Cancer Center in New Orleans to spread a little bit of joy to some of the pediatric cancer patients who are receiving treatment there. With Halloween right around the corner, the players brought various gifts, props, and candy to hand out to the kids and their families. Truly no better cause, guys.
It is indeed.
Touchdowns against
Thank you
cancer.
for that
Yeah, man.
story, and that's going on all over the National Football League here on Halloween Eve. Some of the fans are
Here we go.
dressed up. 22-yard line. Jacobs in the backfield.
22-yard line.
Raiders have won 2 of 3 after their own
Boom.
start.
Carr's
The
got the ball.
first and
Hands
10
off
to
in the
go.
middle.
Jacobs, and he goes right up the gut and stymied right there with a gain of maybe a yard up to the 23-yard line. Jacobs the last 3 weeks has gone for 144, 154, and 143 on the ground.
Well, there's been an overall commitment to the run, but right now the Saints are stopping the run, and you can see from the lack of production by the offense, Devontae Adams has yet to be targeted. Hunter Renfrow has yet to be targeted. Melanie told us at the top of the game that Waller is out, continuing to deal with that injury. So I think in order for the Raiders to get back into this thing and get some things going, they got to get
Right,
the pass game
here
going,
we go.
especially with Renfrow and Adams.
Carr's got the ball. Carr's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Oh,
Morrow with the
5 yards to go.
catch, and the hit by May, a gain of 7 to the 30 to James and Nate in New York.
Dallas is
3rd and 2.
clicking. That's right. Dak's going to hand it off to Tony Pollard. Watch this move he puts on a safety. 3, 2, 1. He gets in the
Wow.
end zone. Nobody touches him. Dallas Cowboys up 21-7.
21-7 to the Cowboys.
And Mellon.
And Nate and James at Chicago
Poor
team
Saints.
had a win in Foxborough on Monday night, surprising Belichick and the Patriots. Thank you. 3rd down and 2. Here's a look at Carr.
Okay, here we go.
5 of 7 so far
Carr's got the
through
ball.
the year.
Carr's got the ball.
Got
Throws in the
ball.
middle. Intercepted.
And it's deflected and intercepted.
Unbelievable.
By Tyrann Mathieu, his 2nd pick of the season. And only the 7th takeaway in the NFL this season for this defense. And the first turnover for the Raiders.
So,
the last 4 games.
Carr's got the ball.
It was
He
the
sees his
foot
man,
that
number
Renfrow
13,
is
come
the
in.
sights.
And as he's come
Warner
in,
deflects
there's a
it.
defensive player in front of him, and he threw it basically to the defensive player. That flicked it up in the air, and another defensive play for, is it Matthews? Matthews got the ball. Oh, mate, the Raiders. What is going on? What is going on? Not good so far, not good at all. But hey ho, they push on.
Well, every turnover reviewed
back in
in
again.
the NFL, and we're just talking to Gene's territory in New York. He was watching it too. There didn't seem to be any movement by our officiating crew to take a look at it. They've given Matthew on the ricochet the turnover. So his first interception thrown by Carr in his last 121 pass attempts, and the first turnover in a long time.
On the 50-yard line, Dalton's got the ball.
Double pump, and he goes out to Kamara.
Okay, so Dalton's got the ball, looks right. Kamara, and Kamara's just done a few yards.
About the 42. Let's go to our rules analyst, Gene's territory. And Gene, what'd you see on the pick by Matthew?
Yeah, I think it's really close, guys. I mean, when Matthew starts to possess this, the ball still is moving. He does go 3 or 4 yards after the initial attempted possession, but you can see movement, and right before he hits the ground, he gets both hands on the ball. But boy, I felt like it made contact with the ground as he was trying to finalize that possession.
Oh, they're going for a run, the Raiders, straight for a first.
With a burst, thank you, Gene. Tackled on the play by Denzel Perriman. It is a gain of 7, so it'll be second down. The ball is inside. It's a first down, so the ball is inside the 35.
Well, Kamara still continues to be a heavy part of this game plan. His 5th carry on the day, 4 catches already at this point in time. And you see the production. Other than that first 3 and out, last possession took advantage of the Raiders in that fake punt.
Here we go.
Quarterback is Hill. He'll run it
Quarterback Hill's going for the run himself. Straight for a first. Mate, that Hill's doing wonders.
He's brought down with a solid hit, and he works the way of that run to the 24. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Well, an outside contain has to be done there by Chandler Jones. He's out on the edge, and he tries to go inside and taste some.
He's done wonders, man. That Hill's done wonders.
To the outside.
He's moving it up big time.
Pick up another first down.
Ron Harmon is the one who got him finally. Second consecutive start.
Here we go again.
Territory for New Orleans.
25-yard line. Hilton's got the ball, going for a major run again.
Wrapped up by Crosby. Drags him to the 19 on a gain of 5.
Well, this has not been good for the Raiders defensively. Seems like the Saints offense is just kind of working their way and progressively working down the field as Patrick Graham tries to get the right call in to get these guys stop and force a field goal.
Although the Saints run a short field before, they had to settle for a field goal. So the Raiders got a win defensively on that. Kamara has a 3-yard touchdown run. We just saw that 37-yard field goal by Lutz. Second down, 5. Dalton with Kamara.
All right, here we go. Dalton's got the ball over for a first at the 10-yard line, near 11-yard line.
He's near the 12, gain of 8, and he will move the chains with the catch. It'll be first and 10.
Kevin, this is about as difficult a catch as you can make. You're running full speed, and all of a sudden it's down low below your knees. He sticks one hand down. Watts, he's able to bounce it up and make the catch. Good concentration by the rookie.
So they take over at the 45 of the Raiders. 7-yard run by Kamara, 11-yard run by Hill. A pass of 8 right there to Olave. With the first and 10 at the 11.
Boom. Oh, flag.
False start.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Oh.
Coming up in the Verizon halftime report from our CBS studios in New York. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Hall of Fame coach Bill Cowher with scores, news, and highlights of this week 8 in the NFL. All coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
Well, the average starting field position, Kevin, is heavily
first
weighted
and
in
15.
Saints' favor, as you've mentioned a couple times now. The last 2 drives starting in the Raiders' territory.
First and 15, Dalton.
Boom. Dalton's got the ball, runs in the middle. Still going. Still running. Did he get it? He got the ball. Right, so he got the touchdown. So what it was, Dalton's got the... Mate, I've got to see this again. Dalton's got the ball. That was nutty.
What a play by Kamara.
Well, it looks like they catch the Raiders. Watch Diablo.
Right.
He's going to get caught up to the outside in this
So we've got Dalton,
collision,
ready.
and Kamara
Dalton's
goes on
got the
the
ball.
crossing route,
Kamara's
so
just
now
gone
tries to
bing,
get to the
bing,
outside,
straight
thinking
in.
it's going to the
Passes it to Kamara. Kamara's
then he
just
gets
run
caught
down the
by
middle.
that time. Kamara has the
Four
ball in his hands,
of them.
and then the Raiders not bringing
4
it
was
down
over
as
him, but
Kamara
he's
extends
just
that
on
ball.
the end zone line. And he's just put his
Across the
hand
goal
out,
line.
How
bent
about
his
him?
back,
Is he not
and he got it in.
clever in so many
Perfect
ways?
by Kamara.
impressive.
Perfect.
Watts will try to
17
take
and
that
0.
one more. 17-0 New Orleans.
That's nutty.
On top of the Raiders. And Kamara with 2 touchdowns.
That's the most maddest thing I've seen yet. Honestly, you have to see it to believe it. So it was like, like I said, Dalton's got the ball. Kamara's gone out, then in, thrown to Kamara, and he's running. And as he's running, one person tried attacking him. He swung out. 2 of them tried to get in. No, what was it? No, 2 tried to get in, and he swung out. 1 was behind him, grabbed him, but he's realised he's right on the end zone, and he's just put his hand out. He's just linked back, put his hand out, and he's got a touchdown. Brilliant play. Fair play to Kamara. He read that well. Wow, man, seriously. Unbelievable. You couldn't make it up if you tried. Now I'm just gonna wait for the adverts so we can get back in.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. For the game plan on home loans, Rocket can.
Raider Nation.
Burger King. And by FanDuel. Make every moment
Mate,
more.
people all dressed up.
So the New Orleans Saints, who are off to their worst start in a decade. Only 2 teams have a worse record than the Saints coming in to Week 8. Have got the clergy dancing, and Alvin Kamara is playing well with 2 touchdowns here. It's the Raiders' largest deficit this season, down 17-0 here in Louisiana.
Kevin,
All right, here we go.
Talking, it looks like they're just sluggish. You know, you don't want to make the excuse that, yeah, they're in a different time zone and kickoff was 10 a.m.
Either way.
Whatever that may be, but they have not looked
And
very
there's a
sharp here
touchback.
to start this game off.
Sluggish has been one thing that people have said about the Saints. Touchback to the 25, car back out there, pick last time. Now the NFC South is interesting because there is no winning record among the group. If Carolina wins, they're playing Atlanta right now, and New Orleans would win, we would have a tie for first in the NFC South. Now Carolina would be
A tie for first at 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
right.
But we would also have Carolina technically
Right,
first 'cause they would be
25-yard
3-0
line.
against the division.
Yes,
Carl's
they
back
definitely
out. Can he get a touchdown? Carl's got the ball. Carl's got the ball. Throws deep. Throws left.
It's outside to Jacobs. Wonderful tackle there by the veteran Chris Harris.
And he's made up a yard.
Loss back to the
Or 2.
24.
Great defensive game plan so far by Dennis Allen and his staff, keeping this Raiders offense in check. Not
Second and
allowing them
11.
to get anything really downfield. Guys are rallying to tackle, and we talked about him being a former head coach of the Raiders, and he's like, listen, I don't want to hear all that. We got to focus in on trying to find a way to win, and right now the game plan's working very well for the
Right,
Saints.
Derek Carr's got the ball. Throws deep left, and it's good.
Catch, but he may have been out of bounds. They're going to see he got it. Oh, no, one official overruled the other. One overruled the other. It is incomplete and out of play to the terrific decorated Devontae Adams, who has been quiet.
Wow. So let's have a look.
Let's take a look.
Derek Carr throws a deep left. Bloke's got it. 1, 2.
Wow, that left foot, if that was in, because the right foot hit,
The
that
right
should
foot
be a
dragged,
catch.
so the left foot, it's whether or not that left foot was in.
Here we go.
He's caught it. Left, right.
Ooh,
I don't
that's
know.
very
Yeah.
tight. And look, is it challenge? Yeah, the red flag is down by Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels is going to challenge this.
Las Vegas is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. Timeout.
Well, we've got to see if there's an angle that confirms it, because right now I don't think there's enough to overturn it.
I think you might be right.
Boom.
Terrific throw. Only place he
1,
could have completed it.
2.
The right foot in, but is the left.
Well, it looks like it was. Okay, so
Jake from State Farm. Look, I'm not that person.
as he's thrown the ball, he's thrown deep left, and as he's grabbed it, left foot was down, but his left foot was down, but his right foot was scraping. His right foot was scraping, and then his left foot came out of bounds. So I think it was in, but that's a close call to in. But hey ho, we'll find out. Wait for these adverts to come out. Oh. The waiting game. The waiting game. Mounting Dew. Mount Dew. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Campaign's really, 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 really good. Oh, right, here we go. So the official was looking at it.
One thing to really know is that it was ruled incomplete on the field, and if the view does not give them the kind of evidence they need, they'll keep it incomplete.
Well, and you and I, we looked at the angles that we had.
Here we go.
No matter what it's called on the field,
Here we
I
go.
don't think there's enough to overturn it.
I agree.
Ruling on the field of an incomplete stance.
Whoa, incomplete pass.
A lot of Raiders fans here, as you can, but it was close. I mean, by an eyelash.
Well, and it was interesting. I mean, I don't know the wording of it may be, but he didn't come back and say it's confirmed it was incomplete pass. He just said the ruling on the field stands. So that goes back to our point. I don't think there was enough to overturn whatever the call was on the field.
Gutted.
Whether it was a catch or
No, I thought that was there.
But since it was called
I thought it was overruled.
it stays incomplete.
They lose a
Hey ho,
timeout.
this is what it is. 3rd and 10 to the Raiders.
3rd and 10. Renfro.
Boom. Derek Carr's got the ball. Derek Carr's got the ball. Derek Carr's got the ball. And he is sacked.
Warner was there. And Davenport having his best game of the season comes through. That's a sack by New Orleans.
And there is a flag as well.
17, and they lose 8 on the play.
Holding. Defense number 29. It's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic.
And that wipes out a sack.
Oh, holding
And gives
by the Saints. Just give him a
some
1st and
breathing
10.
for the Raiders, who need it right now in the worst way. It goes against a Debo. on 3rd and 10. They get that penalty.
See the combination up top. This is where the penalty comes into play, and it
Look at that.
That left hand gets on the back of Hollins.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
See a lot there.
Boom. Derek hands off to the right.
Here goes the running back with the Jakob Johnson block, and he goes outside and he picks up Ford. Johnson is the fullback, who they use a lot out to the 34-yard line. Jacobs the run. And Jacobs today, there goes Johnson, a former Patriot who McDaniels knew well and brings him to kind of stabilize this offense.
Ooh. Well, and that's a huge first down.
Becoming janky.
After the sack, and the Saints would have been getting great field position after that sack, and the punt would have been back by the goal line.
Becoming
so all of a sudden
janky.
with that penalty and now that 5-yard
Here we
gain
go
on
again.
first down, puts the Raiders in good position.
Turner's on the move.
Boom. Carl's got the ball. Hands it off in the middle. Nowhere.
Whacked in the play. Warner. His dad played in the NFL, leading tackler for the team, and he is the 5th leading tackler in the NFL. Pete Warner out of Ohio State comes up with a nice play. Gain of 2 is all it is. Now 3rd and about 4.5 to 5.
Well, there's no doubt when you turn on the tape, he shows up in everything. He's on the field. He stands out. He's got 2 forced fumbles on the season. He was the reason they got the interception. He's the one that got his hands on it and tipped it up in the air so Tyrann Mathieu could get the ball.
5 in the secondary, 3rd down and 4.
Once again, the Saints showing 8 at the line of scrimmage.
Boom.
They bring 3.
Boom. Carl's got the ball. Carl's got the ball. Throws a cheeky left to get it over for another first down. He got, mate, I don't know how, but Derek Carr's got the ball. And as he's got the ball, the Saints defense is slowly coming in, and he held on so well.
That little extra amount of time allows Carr to pump it to where he wants to go. But
perfect though.
It's covered.
Carr got the man he wanted.
Raiders beat Houston last week. Both their wins.
Right, here we go.
They come in 2-4. Saints at 2-5.
45-yard line.
Jakob Johnson is in as the fullback from the 45.
Boom, Carr's got the ball, handed it off in the middle. Oh no, he's come down to the side, up to the 49, 50-yard line.
There should have been no gain there, and give that to Josh Jacobs. What an excellent job. Watch as he takes us to the interior part of the line. The Saints rally. They're in position for no gain, but Jacobs with the bounce to the outside. Great footwork, and good job by Warner not allowing that to be an even bigger play. But give credit to Jacob making something out of nothing.
Jacobs is averaging under 4 yards a carry today, but he averages one of the top marks in the NFL, 5.7 a carry.
Boom, Carr's got the ball, Carr's got the ball. Carr's still got the ball. It's getting swallowed up. He needs to get it out because he was just about to get sacked again. Oh, Derek Carr's not having a good game.
On that defensive line for the number 24 defense of New Orleans was in there and on the quarterback Carr.
And I can't emphasize enough what great coverage that was. The Raiders had 5 guys out in the route between receivers, tight ends, and running backs. And all 5 guys had a guy right in their hip pocket. Nowhere for Carr to go with the ball, ultimately having to throw it away without taking the sack.
3rd down 6. Abdul the back. Adams has been shut out so far. One of the top wide receivers in the NFL for the Raiders.
Okay, here we go. Derek Carr's got the ball, throws deep, long left, and it's good. Oh, no, it's come out of his hands.
I couldn't tell that ball was knocked away. He had a rookie on him, Alontae Taylor. Has he proven to be a terrific defensive
So,
back
same play, same bloke.
Well, Taylor's not shying away from the confrontation with one of the best receivers in the league. Maybe not a good idea to stand over the top of him and taunt him, but
no, probably not.
That's what Devontae's looking for. Like, you saw that. Why is that not a penalty? But he's been up to the challenge. Taylor's done well so far today.
So they're going to pump back, but Carr's got the ball. He throws left, and the same play. Only this time, as the man runs, as both of them run, the offensive stops quick in his heels, and as he does it, the ball just comes out of his hands. That could have been a great play. But nope. But there's a flag on the field after the punt.
Holding offense number 47. A 10-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. First down.
47 is the long snapper, Trent Sig. He was just called right there.
Holding on. Mate, they got to stop the bleeding holdings. The Raiders are not having a good game. Raiders are having a terrible time. The worst time even. Like flipping out. Even I'm sitting here falling asleep. Seriously. That's not good at all. I don't know what's going on. Even I'm sitting here falling to sleep to this game. Bad as it sounds, but yeah. If you're watching this, someone sent a text, like someone sent me something in the comments. I don't know if it's true or not, but is the 49, no, not the 49ers game, is the Giants and Seahawks game on the NFL Game Pass? If you know, and it is, let me know. Because I want to stream it. So someone's telling me it's on telly, not on the NFL Game Pass. And I've got a scheduled stream for it. And I can't stream it because it ain't on the NFL Game Pass. If it's not on NFL Game Pass, I can't stream it. But I've got a scheduled stream for it. So I don't know what's going on. Okie dokie. Just wait. Just wait. Back in.
Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, the Verizon halftime report. JB and Company scores, news, highlights. A interesting week 8. That's all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Everybody enjoying this one. We just had a punt by Vegas. Saints take over.
Here we go. Saints got the ball.
It's Dalton outside.
Throws to the left.
Looking for a block and
it's got taken down.
He was out there to get his hands on the rookie free agent. That's a gain of a yard out to the 26 for the Saints.
Well, this offense has been incredibly efficient. Andy Dalton right now 11 of 13 in this game. No turnovers and using Taysom Hill in a number of different ways. Kamara has been heavily involved.
Dalton the last 4 games as the starting quarterback 1-3, but they've been averaging 31 points, and he's gone for 63% through the air before today, and 7 touchdowns, 4 picks.
That's
and
bizarre.
that's why Dennis Allen, even though Winston's back, he said we're going to stick with him and see if we can keep that production going offensively.
So
Second down 9.
Oh, nearly got caught out. So
leaping in those passing lanes, the
Hill's got the Dalton's got the ball, and as he's throwing left,
he had a nice
Raiders
last week with a 73-yard
got the hand on it, but he couldn't intercept it quick enough. So Dalton's got the ball, throws left, and Herman nearly got the ball for the Raiders, nearly got an interception, but he couldn't grab it.
But Harmon, how about the career that he's had? That's the first touchdown he's ever had in his career.
Isn't that amazing?
Wasn't that exciting?
I know it. He's played 10 years. He's out of Rutgers.
3rd and 9.
Down 9.
Saints have got the ball. Saints have got the ball. Hill throws deep right. Oh, it's good. Not Hill. Dalton throws deep right to his man at the 40-yard line.
Robertson was right there. 14-yard pickup on 3rd and 9. Saints move the chains.
You know what I love about this, Kevin, is he comes back to the football. He uses strong hands to catch it. It's not bad coverage, but because of the hands, he's able to secure that catch.
Earlier on, we had an interception. And it was by the Saints.
2-minute warning.
17-0 at the 2-minute warning.
Honestly, man. So long. It has been boring, though. Raiders ain't doing well at all. Easy to enjoy, Bud Light. Mate, this is long. And I'm falling asleep in the chair. That's how bad the Raiders are playing. What the hell? It's been a boring game. Saints have done well. Really, really, really well. The Raiders just ain't getting go. Derek Carr just ain't getting nowhere. Don't know what's going on though. Oh, we just got to wait and see. I hope Derek Carr can get a touchdown. I'd like to see him get a touchdown. But the way that he's shifting these players, mate, they ain't getting nothing. Boom, back in.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. And by Duracell, engineered for more.
Well, that haunted house was built back in 1872. It's called the Mortuary Haunted Mansion here in New Orleans, celebrating its 150th anniversary. This season,
here we go.
No better time to visit than Halloween.
Back in again. Saints got the ball. They go for a run.
And Diablo got him after a burst of 5 up to the
46-yard
line.
5-yard line.
Now we're dealing right before halftime.
Second and 5.
The largest deficit of the season.
Well, and the Saints going into the huddle here with 2 timeouts in their pocket.
They lost one with the lost challenge.
Right, and I thought there would be more of a, I guess, more of a sense of urgency here with the ball trying to get down, you know, trying to get down and get into scoring range. And remember, they do have the ball coming out in the second half because they won the toss
on the ball. Dalton's got the ball. He's in the ball. Throws nice right. Get out of another first on the 45-yard line.
Heron in there, gain of 9. He's got the first down to the Raider 45.
And now I would think they're going to get to the line of scrimmage and trying to get something snapped more quickly. Once they get the first down and they cross the 50-yard line, and here they go. They actually had 12 on the field.
Get them off, and they did. Andy Dalton so far, 13.
Dalton's got the ball. Dalton's got a nice cheeky right. Oh, no, nowhere.
Johnson was in the sights, and Mel, the coverage by Rock Yassin of the Raiders.
Yeah, Kevin, a quick update on Saints running back Mark Ingram. He had gone into the injury tent at the very start of the game, came out, tested his knee out. He looked to be okay, but he has since gone back off into the locker room to have that looked at further and has not come back out. So he is questionable to return with a knee injury.
Thanks, Mel. We're seeing a lot of snaps right now for Kamara. That might explain it. Ingram in his 12th
Okay, here we go again. Second and 10.
Second down and 10.
Dalton's got the ball, hand it off in the middle. Good, keep running. Still running, still running, still running. And he's at the 39, 38.
Finally snuffed at about the 39 on a gain of 6 and shy of the first by about 4. Clock at 41 seconds. 3rd and 4 coming up. Timeout taken by New Orleans. 1 left, and we'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Lowe.
Mate, second timeout. What's the point? Let's play the game down at 41 seconds. Seriously.
Trent Green, what about this lead without 3 of their best players, including Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry on offense?
Well, it's the great production they've had from Alvin Kamara and the efficiency of Andy Dalton right now. Olave, the rookie, has 2 catches for
All right,
22
here we go.
yards, but it's really the
Saints
job
got the
that Dalton's
ball.
done spreading the ball around.
Saints got the ball, throws left, perfect. 30 yards on there.
And he works his way down near the 29-yard line, a catch at 10 on 3rd and 4.
Well, the Saints doing what they can to hang on to that final timeout.
Here we go.
To the line of scrimmage and getting the ball snapped.
On the 30, Dalton's got the ball, cheeky in the middle, still going, still going.
Perriman couldn't get him. Rock Yassin does, gain of 9 inside the 20. So they have really worked their way from their own 26 with a pass to Olave for 14, Callaway for 10, and this one to Kamara, who on this play will pick up 9.
Well, Perriman not able to get him down with that first initial tackle and getting close to a first down. Dennis Allen ran down the sidelines to make sure the officials saw that he wanted a
Right, no
timeout
timeouts for the Saints.
Try and preserve as much time. So now
17 seconds, 2 timeouts for the
17
Raiders.
seconds, you can do something in the middle of the field and get down there because you're at the 20-yard line. It's a shortened field. You can get down and spike the ball, but you're not going to leave yourself much time if that's what you do. So take a shot to the end zone, get out of bounds. But if you do stay in bounds, you have to get it spiked.
All right, here we go. Dalton's got the ball. Dalton's got the ball. Throws a deep right. No good. Out of bounds. He's getting chased out by the defense. 13 seconds left.
3rd and 1 coming up. Trent with 13 seconds to go. Yeah, they have struggled in the red zone with Andy Dalton since he's come in over the last 5 games today.
Well, now if you have any kind of extended play that doesn't happen quickly, you can't get the ball spiked. There's not enough time to do it. If you hit a quick slant to the inside or dump something over the middle where all the bodies are close to where the ball is, then you can get up and get it down, get it spiked quickly. But with 13 seconds, I don't know if you want to take that. Take a shot to the end zone as the Raiders looks like they're going to call timeout.
Oh, they're calling a bleeding timeout and all.
Today. He is on the IR, broke his thumb. They've got a combination of Everett, Robertson, and Webb that are taking them in a 30-second timeout for DirecTV.
Unbelievable. A 30 seconds time. Honestly, mate. What's the point? What is the point? Boom.
Saints route, 3rd and 1.
Well, it is 3rd and 1. So obviously you don't get the first down. So I'd either take a shot to the end zone or do something, get out of bounds quick.
Right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Boom.
They're going to go to the
incomplete.
Of Olave, and that's the first 3rd and 1 they've missed all year.
Well,
So
I know that's difficult for the stats because most of their 3rd and 1s are going to bring Taysom Hill in and they're just going to run and push the pile. But with this amount of time and no timeouts, you have to do a quick hitter to the outside because you don't want to give up this field goal attempt.
I didn't even know that Hill was on any of those plays that we just saw. Was he? I
don't think so. I didn't see him out there. And I think because of the no timeouts, that was really why you didn't see him out there.
38-yard field goal. Lutz. It is.
Is it good?
The defense holds.
No good.
Defense holds. So a minor victory for the Raiders as we're so close to halftime.
Wow.
The Saints, by the way, just missed that chance with a field goal. They
How
do
bad's
get the
that?
ball to start the
That's
second
so
half.
bad.
Double
Field
up,
goal
but tried
attempt.
to, but now with that missed field goal, they
It went
get a chance
far
to
left.
begin things in the second half as Lutz just
Oh.
misses. He is now, with one field goal today, 12 of 17
Mate.
on the season.
Nearly coming to a close.
Oh, and it's not as costly because they get the ball coming out in the second
Boom.
half, as you mentioned.
3,
Kevin,
2,
but
1.
that
First
hurts.
half finished.
That's a momentum thing, and whether or not the Raiders are going to be able to build on that in the second half remains to be seen.
So
Honestly,
the halftime
unreal.
is
So,
here. New Orleans
first half is
Adams was
finished,
shut out for the first time
and
since
I shall be back in about 5-10 minutes
in the
something.
first
Let the
half.
halftime go down.
Let's get these first half
And
highlights
yeah,
in from
I'll give you my
Verizon, a word
first
from your local
thoughts.
CBS station.
My thoughts on the first half. I've seen the Lions have beaten the Dolphins. And the Jets have beaten the Patriots. So, it has been a boring game so far. Raiders, honestly, not good at all. Like, here you go. Panthers. Oh, what? Panthers just gave the ball to the Falcons. Wait, Panthers gave the ball to the Falcons. Easy. Not good. No, it hasn't been too bad so far. Of the other games seem really, really good. I should have picked the other games. I feel like an idiot. But, nevertheless, I'm still streaming the game. And, hopefully, Raiders might get shattered at. Or have a team talk. And some points on the board. But, here we go. So annoying. It's just waiting game. Any comments? Leave me a comment. Let me answer a question or anything. Leave me a question. Leave me a question so I can answer. Also, I have a question for you guys. I've heard the Rams is on TV, not on the NFL Game Pass. So, someone talk to me. It's just waiting, Christ.
All Saints.
All right, we're back.
New Orleans comes in as 31st in points allowed in the NFL. The Raiders are the 3rd highest scoring offense in pro football, but looking at that score, you wouldn't think that, would you?
You wouldn't think it at all. And really,
no, you
coming
wouldn't.
into this game, the way the Raiders have played the last 3 games, they're 2-1 in their last 3. Could have easily won in that game against the Chiefs. We expected a much better performance. They've been very sluggish in the first half, and give credit to the Saints defense for doing that.
We came in talking about these 2 terrific rushers, Jacobs against Kamara.
Well,
Kamara's been on it.
No touchdowns on the season, and he's got 1 rushing and this one right here, a receiving touchdown. So he's had an outstanding first half. And then the run defense of the Saints, they've kept Josh Jacobs in check. Jacobs came into this averaging 147 yards per game over the last 3 games, and that Saints defense has shut him down.
Yes, they have.
We have a look at some of the numbers right
Mate,
there.
look at this. Honestly, man.
So we're going to start the second half with the Raiders kicking off. But now they're down 17-0. I guess the first
Raiders
kicking
off.
Go through the air again.
Saints
Adams
picking
with
it
no
up.
catches in that first half,
For a
which
touchback.
is a surprise. It's in and out of the end zone, and Saints take over Mel at their own 25 on the touchback.
Yeah, Kevin, the Raiders just 2 of 7 on 3rd down in that first half, have yet to cross the 50-yard line into Saints territory. Josh McDaniels told me we just need that first down, that drive starter, something to get things going offensively. He said defensively, we've got to do a job tackling in space. They're getting too much done with the ball in space. Meanwhile, Dennis Allen happy offensively, maintaining time of possession, taking care of the football. But he said defensively, we've stopped the run well. We're getting that swagger back, something the guys talked about this week, Kev.
Good stuff, Mel. Thank you. Dalton's numbers right there. Kamara on 1st and 10.
Went for a run, didn't go nowhere.
Max Crosby allowing him a gain of a yard, and he works his way to the 26.
Well, and that's a good first play for the Raiders defense. We mentioned the fact the Saints had over 200 yards of offense. They had great field position because of the fake punt that gave them the ball on that side of the field, the interception that gave them the ball on that side of the field, and now all of a sudden the Raiders needed to get something going just to try and get back into this game.
Right.
Saints in the first half, 205
Second
yards.
and 9.
They just got their 206th right there. Going into the second half, no turnovers, no sacks allowed. Second down 9.
Here we go.
It's Hill.
Handed off. Hill's running up to the top left to get for a first, and he's done it.
The block went into Averett, not out of bounds. He wheels. He's got the first down. He's out to the 36. A pickup of 10 by Taysom Hill.
Well, this is going to be a fake. And then he's getting to the outside. And once again, Chandler Jones, he's got to seal that edge to keep it to the inside. He comes down on that play fake. And Hill, who came into this game averaging 9.5 yards per carry.
Taysom Hill, career touchdowns, 9 passes, 21
By the
rushes.
way,
Wow,
Kamara
mate.
has touched the ball 16 times in 36
Oh.
Saints plays.
Flag.
Ball start. Offense, number 74.
Oh.
5-yard penalty. First down.
That's James Hurst. He has started every game. Remember, they had Teron Armstead there, and he left to go to Miami, and they plug in Hurst at that left tackle position. They've had some pretty good left tackles down here, too. Armstead, they had Willie Rofe down here, the legendary left tackle. I'm going.
Here we go.
And he was a blocker for you.
That was my guy.
Here we go.
He had a lot of great years here in New Orleans, and then helped protect my blinds.
Hill's got the ball. Hill's got the ball. Throws left. Nice. Got caught. And I've made that.
Along with Harmon, and they built him out of bounds near the 37. And a pickup of 6.
6. Oh, I made 6 yards.
Well, and they've done this the last couple plays. Now, you and I were talking about it in the first half, having Dalton and Taysom Hill both on the field at the same time. They didn't have a high number of snaps in the first half with that, but now 2 plays in a row, both quarterbacks in the huddle.
Didn't you say something? We were talking during a break about playing. They kicked off here when it would have been 10 o'clock Vegas time, and we have kind of thought that the Raiders looked a little sluggish.
You sometimes hear that as an excuse, and you never want to have an excuse whether you're a coach or a player, but it's very real. And I know when we would face teams coming from the West
Second
Coast,
and
we
9.
tried to use that to our advantage.
Hill's got the ball. Hill's got the ball. Throws right. Oh, mate. Throws right to number 7.
At the 42, so
Had it in his hands, but he just They couldn't grab it.
And that's normally one he's going to bring in. And they're really fortunate because this ball tips up in the air.
Oh.
That there wasn't someone that comes along and scoops it up. As you see Perriman getting close. Someone scoops it up and goes the other. You always get worried as a quarterback when you see a ball tipped in the middle of the field that someone's going to be close enough to grab it and go the other direction. But now, because of that drop, setting up a 3rd and long for the Saints.
3rd and 9.
No. Boom. Hill's got the ball, throws deep right. Oh, nowhere. But there was a flag, and I think it was holding.
Yassine was over there in the vicinity along with Merrick.
Well, they're going to call it on Yassine when
pass interference on a defense number 26.
Oh.
Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul and an automatic 1st down.
Do you know that is the first pass interference on the Raiders this season?
That's unbelievable considering how far you see him wrap with that left arm, and as Lavalier was trying to come out of the route, Yassine uses the left arm and hooks it around him.
And again, Nate Hobbs is on the short-term IR, so they've been relying.
7 games in, and that's the first pass interference.
That's stunning.
Phenomenal.
Well,
There we go. Saints going for the run in the middle. And I've made up 5 yards.
Found Billings, but not before he got to the 45 and picked up 4 on that
picked up
first
4
down.
yards.
Just going to finish it. Nate Hobbs is on the short-term IR.
2 and 6.
Broke that thumb. He's one of the best defensive backs in pro football, and Averett and Robertson are back there taking his place. We also thought we'd hear about Sam Webb a little bit today, but we have not called his name yet in the secondary for Vegas.
Well, that pass interference call keeps this drive alive and keeps the Saints now crossing midfield into Raiders territory once again. It seems like they've spent most of the day down in Raiders territory.
Boom, they're going for a run in the middle again. And he pushed through, and he's gone. Fair play.
Got to the 36, a run of 9 and a 1st down.
Absolutely fair play. So Dalton passes it off.
Great job up
straight
front by
in the
guys on
middle.
the offensive line.
Perfect. Nice opening.
To the side.
Unreal.
Continuing his good day.
So on this drive, Hill has run for 10. Kamara has caught one for 6. Run one
Weird
right there
though,
for
isn't
9. 1st and 10.
How's this Raiders defense ain't getting near it?
Andy Dalton, 16-23.
Oh, thrown it in the middle. Perfect. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
The tackle coming in from Harmon and scores for the 3rd time today. 36-yard catch and run. Alvin
Running
Kamara.
back. Unbelievable. Seeing it is believing it.
Well, the second half starting like the first half, rolling for the Saints.
What an embarrassment.
Raiders get caught in man coverage. Kamara's coming out of the backfield. Perriman is in man-to-man. He gets caught, bubbled up with these 2 vertical releasing receivers.
Boom.
Watch as he jumps to the outside. Uh-oh. Now it's a foot race.
Ran straight through him all. No one covered him. No one covered him. 24-0.
New Orleans. Kamara with 3 touchdowns. 3 yards on the ground. And his 2nd touchdown pass reception today. 1 of 16.
Mate, Saints have done wow. I'm shocked. I thought it would be an average sort of, maybe, like I said, a janky tight game like it was with the Broncos. And no, Raiders still can't put nothing on the board. And the Saints are just running away with it. Good ball, though. It was literally mad. Absolutely mad. Dalton's got the ball. And his man's just running right. And the guy that's supposed to be covering thought he would go up left. Wide open. And he's ran the whole lot. That's 3 touchdowns he's had. Jeez, man. Seriously. The Raiders need to do something. Not good, not good. If you're watching, I'm going to give you a question. Leave it in the comments, your answer. Is the Giants and Seattle Seahawks on TV or on the NFL Game Pass? Because they're telling me it's on TV and I can't stream it because I've got the NFL Game Pass. So if you know, let me know, because I ain't got a clue. Well, still waiting. Boom.
Caesars Superdome. Caesars with two big names here in Vegas, and of course, are here in New Orleans, and of course over in Las Vegas. And he had no touchdowns coming into today. Kamara with 3. Well, we told you that the two running backs would certainly put their fingerprints on this one. Kamara has kept up his side of the bargain.
Well, he has nearly 100 yards receiving already, and on the ground he's averaging over 4 yards a carry. So heck of a day
Boom.
for Alvin Kamara.
All right, so Saints kick. Raiders touchback. No, we're waiting.
All Halloween team with these. First of all, you begin with the Raiders. Terrific. Dave Casper, 4-time first-team All-Pro, Super Bowl champion. Boo Williams played 5 years with the Saints. Divine Diablo is a starting outside backer for the Raiders. And Jeremy Shockey won Super Bowl 44 with the Saints. So that third down pass penalty on the Raiders kept that drive alive, and
here we go.
Cash in. 1st and 10, Carr.
Carr's got the ball, hands it off.
Illuminor back in at the right
30-yard line, not too bad at all.
Pass, and he picks up 6 on the play, and the first catch of this half for Renfro, and the second time they have thrown to him today. First catch of the game in a 6.
Here's the first half possessions for the
It's
Raiders.
been bad, man, for
A lot
Carr.
of punts, an interception, a down.
Really bad.
Not very good production.
2nd down 4. And Carr through the air, 8 of 17.
Boom, here we go.
It's Jacobs.
Hand off, straight in the middle.
Inside, finds a nice hole.
Go up to the 40-yard line. First down. But there is a flag. It can't be offensive.
Flag thrown.
The offense.
At the 31. They'll bring it back.
Legal use of hands. Hands to the face on the defense.
Oh.
92. That's
They were walking back and
to the end of the run in an automatic first down.
sometimes
Unreal.
you see the team walking like that, they get the call on the field before we hear it here in the stadium. And
well, it's Marcus Davenport, Kevin, that gets his hand up in the face of Colton Miller. So that's why immediately you see that flag thrown and you're thinking, okay, that's a holding call, and instead Davenport decided to give a little chin music to Colton Miller that was called for. Hands to the face.
Oosh, here we go.
Josh Jacobs today, 10 carries, 43 yards.
Boom.
Fake twice. Carr
Oh, sacked.
runs into his own blocker and then is brought down by Onyemata. He didn't practice on Friday, was limited Thursday. He was battling an illness like a lot of Raiders have. But this Saint was battling sickness on Friday. The loss back to the 36, first sack of the season and for the game. Onyemata gets it.
It's going to be Davenport coming off the left side that forces Carr up into the pocket, and Onyemata's right there
Mate.
for the sack.
Carr just not having a great
pressure by Onyemata
game
on
at all.
Carr is pushing him back into the backfield, and Davenport forcing that step up.
2nd down 18 for Carr.
All right, Carr's got the ball again. 2nd and 18. Got the ball. He's got run out the pocket, and he's got sacked again.
Doused and sacked on the play, coming through Cameron Jordan. Back-to-back sacks. Jordan with his 5th of the year. After Onyemata just recorded one the play before. A loss of 5.
Unbelievable.
And they're back to the 31.
Mate, that's unreal. He come out the pocket and they squeezed him back in. He had no choice. No choice at all.
In between his legs, and then his own players recognizing what's happening, going into security.
3rd and 23. They need the 46 of New Orleans.
30-yard line. Unreal. Throws it. Good lad. Up to the 40-yard line.
To the 41 and brought down by Pete Werner as he picks up 10 on 3rd and 23. So now 4th down and forever. And here comes the punting unit again for the Raiders, who have punted 3 consecutive times to begin the game, then had one picked off on a ricochet, punted before halftime.
Mate,
punt on their
this
first
team's so
possession.
bad.
Well, Kevin, how about coming into this game? The Raiders' offense is a top 10 offense, 367 yards, which ranks 9th in the league. They're averaging 27 points, and right now this Saints defense is shutting them down. Only 84 yards
big time
for the Raiders offensively, and Derek Carr's completed just 50% of his passes.
Shaheed on the Cole punt. Read well.
Right, so they punted.
Going down there to make the stop after
and the Raiders pushing back.
44-yard punt, the timeout in Louisiana.
One of the maddest, I think it's one of the maddest things I've seen. Honest to God. Imagine when they get nothing on the board. Oh. Clean sheet all the way out. Oh. And by the way, I won't be streaming the Giants and Seahawks game because according to a lot of people are saying it's on TV and not on the NFL Game Pass. So fair. It's been mental though, I have to admit. Oh, we're back in. Back in. We're back in.
Images from Super Bowl 15 here in New Orleans. Raiders beating the Eagles 27-10. Their second of 3 Super Bowl titles in franchise history. Jim Plunkett, quarterback, named
Okay, here we go.
MVP after a punt by the Raiders' own 18, 1st and 10. Washington. You see Crosby flying through the air.
Went for a run. Didn't go nowhere.
4, and let's the 22. Let's go down to Mel.
Well, when the NFL was making the schedule for this season, the Raiders asked a small favor that they would put 2 of their East Coast games back-to-back to ease their travel schedule a bit. So after the game today, the Raiders will fly to Tampa, bus to Sarasota, where they'll practice at IMG Academy Wednesday through Friday, before flying up to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. And Josh McDaniels said the captains are very excited. They hope to get some good bonding time in. And hey, guys, hopefully a little more time to get acclimated to the Eastern time zone, too.
Here we go.
Yeah, this has been a rough one, and neither of us saw this coming. Got to be 2nd down and 6.
Boom. Saints are going for another run again in the middle. And Hill has taken it for another touch for a 1st down.
the former Raven. They get a first down. He takes it for 11, and they put him at the 33 Hill again.
And Kevin, I think the thing that's probably been the most shocking to us is we thought it was going to be a high-scoring game.
Yes.
You know, the Saints are living up to their side of things with the production that they're getting. The struggles that the Raiders have had defensively throughout the season have been highlighted by the Saints. But the biggest thing for me has been how well this Saints defense has shut down the Raiders offensively. And right now, you see the numbers for Taysom Hill, how he's involved in this game plan.
All over the place. First and 10.
We'll go for another run.
Trip from one of his linemen and works
made up 4 or 5 yards.
4 yards. He takes it out to the 37-yard line.
Second and 6.
Raiders have now allowed 20-plus points in every game they have played this season. As you take a look at Billings leaving along with Martinez, and a look at Josh McDaniels. Had a wonderful talk with him the other day. So, you know, sometimes in New England, we used to take the month of September to figure out what we were, what we are. And it was starting to show some results, winning 2 or 3 coming in.
Boom.
Down 6,
Saints have got the ball, throws right, Hill does, and there's a bloke through it who got him the first. Is it Kamara?
And he has the first down. He's out to the 44, picks up 7.
Well, Andy Dalton's been incredibly efficient today, and really the Raiders haven't gotten any pressure on him at all. Coming into this, the Raiders only had 9 sacks on the season, and they haven't sacked Andy Dalton once today, and really haven't put much pressure on him. He's been able to get the ball out of his hands quickly, been able to get through progressions, and as we see him come off the field again, Taysom Hill rotating with him. Most of these have been.
All right, Hill's back on again. Mate, this Hill and Dalton thing's freaking annoying.
And again, Washington, the back has Mark Ingram.
Boom, Hill's got the ball, Hill's got the ball, Hill's got the ball, and he's not gone anywhere.
He just drilled him,
He just tripped.
And throws Hill for a 2-yard loss back to the 42-yard line. Terrific play by the former All-Pro Denzel Perriman.
Well, James Hurst was out in front, the left tackle, and he was a little slow getting up, limping back towards the huddle. I think that almost looked like a little run pass option for Taysom Hill. It looked at one point like maybe he was going to try dumping it off, but ultimately Perriman came through and swept the legs, was able to get him to stumble, and Divine Diablo finishing him off for a loss.
Kamara back in, 2nd and 12 with the quarterback, Dalton.
There you go, right. Dalton's got the ball. Dalton's got the ball. He's caught. He's got to run out the pocket. Raiders going to get him. He throws deep right. Perfect. Perfect.
Right in front of Rock Yassin. And out there also is Farrell. It is a gain of 8 through the air. Put him at the 49-yard line of the rig. Cleveland Farrell was out there too.
Perfect. No one was covering, and then he had to run out the pocket. He's getting caught up. Nice pass on the 50-yard line.
They kept one of the tight ends in for protection.
Perfect.
Dalton with all kinds of time as he buys time, moving to his right, making this 3rd and manageable.
Vanette only with his 2nd catch
3rd
all
and 3.
season. He's been inactive 5 of 7 games. 3rd and 3. Oof. And squeezing through right there. Kamara for 2. And at the bottom of the pile there was Billings again.
I know it's tempting to go for this because you're across midfield and you've kind of been owning things, but with a 24-point lead, don't give the Raiders any sense of, you know, we've got a chance right now. And if you go for this and miss it, I think that breath of life you would give the Raiders offense being near midfield. I love this decision by Dennis Allen with a 24-point lead. Go ahead and punt it, pin him down in there, get inside the 10, inside the 15, and
they're going for a punt.
They're
punting it.
Renfro for the first time back to retrieve the punt. Gillikin is the only punter in the NFL without anything inside the 10.
Boom.
This year he's got 8 inside the 20.
Punted good.
And
Raiders got it. And it's going to be from there. 25-yard line.
34-yard punt. And we step aside late in the 3rd.
It's been mental, I have to admit. It's been really, mate. I'm so shocked. I thought it would be near enough close, but not to see Raiders do anything. Shocked. Absolutely shocked. Honestly, man, what is going on here? Now it's just waiting. I can't believe the Raiders won't put nothing on it. They've got to put something on the board, surely. Even if it's a field goal attempt. Just stick anything on the board, man. So bad how the Raiders been playing. It's unreal. Well, Commanders and Cards. Alright, so Bengals and Browns. I might do that tomorrow. Yep.
6 possessions by the Raiders today. 5 punts and a pick. They've got the ball after the punt by New Orleans on this Halloween Eve, and the Big Easy at the 13-yard line. Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Jakob Johnson is in, and the day for Carr.
Here we go. Whoa, 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 that's you, boy, that's you. About just about.
False start, offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
No way.
Colton Miller, who's been a starter each game.
Check out those numbers. The defensive.
It's been bad, man.
For today.
Stunning, because the Raiders been playing so well offensively.
No plays across the 50 for this offense. Heck of a job by Dennis Allen's crew.
Dennis Allen is a defensive coach. He was the coordinator for Sean Payton here. 1st and 15 with
Boom.
the penalty.
Oh, Carr's got the ball, hands off.
And caught by Jacobs, who's hit by Warner on the play. Also hit by Caden Ellis out to the 18. And so now on that gain of 10, it'll be 2nd down and about 4.5 to 5.
2nd and a half.
Well, that's not a good sign. Jacobs running off the field, hanging that left arm low.
Nope. They use him a lot, don't they?
2nd and 5.
The running back is the rookie out of Georgia, Zamir White. Carr through the air, 10 and 19. And they were going for Adams, who has not caught one today. Beautifully played by Paulson. Adebo playing with a bad knee. The 2nd-year Stanford cornerback played that well.
Well, Derek Carr throws in the middle. No one's covering 28 for the Raiders, and he's just gone through.
He was hanging low when he came off the field, so obviously there's a lot of contact there from Warner on what would be Jacobs' left arm.
He has been at the center of everything going right for the Raiders.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Abdullah, bottom of your screen.
Boom. Carr's got the ball. Cheeky throw to the right. Over for it first.
And Werner gets him, but not before the New Orleans native Morrow got the ball, races downfield, gets to the 27, and picks up 8 and a 1st down for the Raiders.
Kevin, they've been able to get consistent pressure on Derek Carr all day, flushing him out of the pocket, getting a number of sacks. They've got 2 sacks, but they've hurried him a lot more times. The thing is, they haven't given up many big plays. Josh Jacobs, his longest run is 16 yards. The longest completion they have is just 13 yards. So they're forcing the Raiders to be patient.
Bolden is
here we go. Carr's got the ball. Carr's got the ball, and he's got. Oh, he got it out.
Saves the sack and got back.
Flipping hell, Carr's got the ball, and as he's running backwards, he's nearly got sacked, and he just threw it out to his teammate. So Derek Carr's got the ball, and the guys are coming towards him, and as they've come towards him, they're trying to get him down. He's throwing the ball out, and it's just got to his teammate.
Cameron Jordan takes
Lucky.
Carr down.
2nd and 13.
Another hit. I know only the 2 sacks, but he's been on the ground quite a bit today.
This team's unreal, mate.
Carr, here comes Davenport.
Oh,
As he throws,
no.
it's incomplete. Boy, they had heavy pressure, didn't they? And coming through was Onyemata, along with Davenport. 92 and 93 meeting at the quarterback.
Well, and they're getting it with 4-man rush. They're not. There haven't been a lot of blitzes today. That's not something that they want to do, and that's part of the reason why you don't have many guys open downfield. You drop 7 into coverage. You've got to be able to block the 4. So it gives the quarterback time and gives the receivers time to find windows to get open.
You mentioned this earlier. No big plays by the Raiders today. The Saints defense has had trouble stopping big plays this season. Not this afternoon. At least not so far. With Abdullah in the backfield, 3rd and 3. Timeout Carr.
Timeout.
43 seconds to play in the 3rd. Look at Josh McDaniel. We were talking to Carr the other day, and we know that McDaniel inserting the New England style offense from what was the West Coast offense, but they've all got a lot of similarities. But Carr said to learn more about what McDaniel wanted, I was watching a lot of Tom Brady tape to see how McDaniels used him with New England.
Well, if you want to learn the offense, that's a good one to watch tape on and try and figure out what it is you're trying to get implemented in Las Vegas. And you know, that's just smart by Carr to do that and trying to get everybody on the same page. They haven't been on the same page today as they're just sitting at 101 yards of total offense as we're about to cross over into the
3rd and 13. Here we go. Raiders have used up one of their timeouts. 43 seconds on the clock. Derek Carr's got the ball. Carr throws deep left. Good. And it's good. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Makes the grab near the 39. Another catch there for
Seriously.
He picks up 14 on 3rd and 13. The Raiders' drive continues.
Well, the rookie Taylor that time was on him one-on-one, and you can see the respect that he has for
unbelievable.
Speed, as there was a decent amount of cushion there. Easy pitch and catch to get the first down on 3rd and long.
So on this drive, they've gone to Jacobs for 10 through the air. Morrow
here we
for
go.
8, and right there, Hollins for 14. Getting a little bit of rhythm to their offense.
10 seconds.
With a whole quarter to go. In the eye with
Boom. Derek's got the ball. We're going deep left. Nowhere. And there is a flag.
Back to the 38.
I've really been impressed by the rookie. I know.
I have too.
Holding. Offense, number 66. 10-yard penalty. First down.
The rookie Parham, who is a left.
Unbelievable.
But playing well.
Yeah, they are high on him, and he has been playing well. But nobody's been playing well for the Raiders offensively today. They finally get something going, Kevin, as you said.
Offensively, defensively, they've played terrible.
Talk about Taylor. Just
the worst.
He's done. He's covered Devontae Adams a big part of the day, and then he comes up that time forcing the run. He's been a physical
Seriously,
player.
how has that team done that?
I like what he's been able to do so far here today.
Certainly the Raiders are missing Darren Waller out again. 7th time in the last 13 games. A big tackle by the rookie corner. Let's go to the 4th on
End
CBS.
of the 3rd quarter. I'm glad this game's ending quick. Raiders, I'm shocked. Really, really, really shocked. No, it's bad, man. Like, I ain't seen the Raiders play all season. But to see this, not even get points on the board, not even a field goal. Jesus. It's been mental. Absolutely mental. Did they leave the plans at home? Like, what's going on? Not a good start. Da-da-da. 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 Honestly, man, never seen nothing like it. Oh man, how's that posh, seriously? Oh well.
We began our
Here we
broadcast
go.
today talking about the two hottest running
Fourth
backs in the
quarter,
NFL.
score by
Going
quarter.
head-to-head
New Orleans
since
7,
week
first
5.
quarter.
Jacobs
New Orleans
and
10.
Camaro, 1 and
New Orleans
2
third quarter.
in yards from scrimmage.
7-10-7.
But the big
Devontae
emerging
Adams
story,
is back.
aside from
Boom.
Kamara's 3 touchdown days, Adams hasn't caught a pass yet.
Well, and they've gone to
Here
him 4
we go,
times. It's been
fourth
great coverage.
quarter.
They're trying to
A
get him the ball.
touchdown
Some
or
of it's been
field goal
double
at
teamed, but a
least,
lot of time
Raiders.
it's really just been the one-on-one
Raiders
and
got
the
the ball.
rookie
Carr's
Taylor
got the
doing a
ball.
good job.
Carr's got the ball. And Carr's got sacked.
But that will not stop Peyton Turner. So Turner comes through. It's a 3rd sack. And Carr is shaken up.
Yeah, Carr's been hit.
Which, like last week, he had to leave, but I think he's going to stay in this time. He had to leave last week, and Stidham took 1 under center. Turner, 98, came through, and it looked like they were going to get the
Carr's
initial
got the
block
ball.
from James, the center.
It was just about to throw, but he didn't go.
See how he goes down. Looks on that
Hard.
left shoulder. Yeah,
it is. Carr's a tough guy, but this is that's the same kind of tackle that we saw earlier in the season. That was a penalty. It was in that Kansas City game. Am I correct? What game was that in?
It was
2nd and 17.
against Brady, I believe.
Yes.
Quick left throw.
Adams' first catch of the day, right there. There it is. Finally brought down. They corralled him. Only a gain of 3. The out past the 25. Remember we saw that? That was a penalty. Was that in the Raider Kansas City game? I think it was at Arrowhead. Yes. And they maybe I'm wrong. I've seen so much of those on football.
It's been a very
11 minutes,
It
50
was Chris
seconds on the
Jones
clock.
at Kansas City.
Yes,
who did that?
on Brady.
Sorry,
It was on
13
Brady,
minutes.
though, wasn't it?
40 seconds, I've got 11 minutes.
You know what? I think it was against
Carr.
Grady Jarrett, I think, was on Brady. I think that was against
Jones
Carr.
was against Carr.
It was. That
Here we
Monday
go.
night
Carr's
game,
got the
3rd and
ball.
14.
Nice
Dump
cheeky
it
throw
off.
to the left.
Here's a catch by Abdul, looking for a Renfro block, and read well by Alontae Taylor. They get out to the 33. On 3rd and 14, they pick up 8. Shy of the first, the punting unit takes the field again.
Well, and you can see Carr's disappointed. The play that he got hurt was a little slow to get up on. It was only 2 receivers going out with a check down. So 3 guys. It should have been a 7-man protection. Should have had plenty of time because they're trying to take a shot upfield. Now, the Saints had 3 guys back there against 2 receivers, but he didn't have time to get to the check down. I think that's what he's showing frustration about is the fact that they haven't been able to get anything going.
Got the ball, bang, kicks it out.
He was hit, no yellow. Shaheed back.
Saints
and
got the
circles
ball,
under about the
and they go
14-yard
for a
line.
turn.
It was a punt of 53, a hang of 5-6. Cole is terrific. And a timeout in New Orleans on CBS.
Well, this is the most craziest game I've seen to date. Offensively and defensively. Oh,
Holding, receiving team number 14. Half the distance to the goal. First down. Timeout.
4 teams, Andy Dalton. Are you telling me Andy Dalton was on that return? Now, come on.
wow. Wow. Okay. It is what it is. I mean, I don't know what their game plan was, but it weren't taking over good. But it looks like the Saints are going to win this one with ease. fireworks are lighting off behind me outside on the street. This is long.
That's finger licking good. And by Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Well, we figured out who we're talking. It was Tua in that Thursday game with Cincinnati. He was the one that was thrown down, just like Carr was. And we were right on the hit on Derek Carr by Jones of Kansas City in that Monday game, and then it was
here we go.
Brady Jarrett for Atlanta.
So let's go for a run at the 10.
On 1st and 10, a 5 by Hill, and he's out to the 12 for the Saints, who are on top on 3 Kamara touchdowns, 1 on the ground, by the way, and 2 through the air. He is now 3rd all-time in a single game for getting 1 of each. Marshall Faulk had 15 games like that. Ryan Westbrook had 12. Kamara with his 10th in his career, the versatile Saints running back. 2nd down and 5. In the pistol for the first time.
Dalton's got the ball. Down to the right. Nice.
And pushed over there by Rock Yassin. And picks up 6 on the play. 2 New York, James Brown and Nate Burleson.
Hey, Nate, here's the way to cap a 75-yard drive.
That's right. Kirk Cousins gives it to Alexander Madison. He gets hit on the goal line, and the big fellas gives him a little extra push. The Vikings, they lead this one 21-17.
And back to the voice, Kevin Harlan.
Thank you, James. Boy, the Vikings, I don't know how many people would have picked their record. Only 1 loss so far, and going for their first 6-1 start in a while. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dalton under
Okay, so
20-27
going for a run again.
Throwing with a run by Kamara for
20
4.
in.
And at the bottom of the pile again, there were a lot of them there, but Andrew Billings certainly putting a hand on him at the 21.
They're going to get another touchdown, aren't they?
The Kamara touchdowns and what he's been able to do today. That's what makes it even more hard to believe that he didn't have a touchdown on the ground or receiving coming into this game. And this is more of the Alvin Kamara that we're accustomed to seeing with his production, both running the football now with 51 yards rushing and receiving just shy of 100.
By the way, the Raider defense has not given a 100-yard rusher or a 100-yard receiver this season. It's Kamara knifing his way, and Divine Diablo with his leading tackling numbers for this defense. No gain on the play. Right there inside the NFL, the show the pros watch. Tuesdays, streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. So on the ground, and Trent just went over this, 51 yards through the air, 96.
3rd down.
So I know the defense of the Raiders have been taking great pride in not allowing a 100-yard rusher or a 100-yard receiver, but they're getting close with Kamara's catching through the air today.
Well, the Raiders are excited to see Kamara come off the field here on 3rd and 6. So taking that weapon off the field is looks like they're going to be aggressive and come after Dalton.
Oh, he threw deep left, and it was a great catch.
Down throw, and Chris Olave is the one that was working on Anthony Everett. And it's a gain of 11 on 3rd and 6. Everett gave it up, and that is a 1st down for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, they're going to win.
That means man-to-man coverage up the field, and Olave setting him up with a little stick move at the top of the route. Good throw by Dalton.
They're going to win.
We take a look at Olave here. Coming out of Ohio State as the 11th overall pick.
He was the September NFC Rookie Offensively of the Month. First and 10, Kamara is in and gets the call.
Going in for a run.
Down initially in there by
Oh, not
then he
too
goes into the secondary. Neil Farrell is the one to get him after a gain of 5. He is in line, by the way. Neil Farrell is for a bigger role after the Jonathan Hankins trade.
9 minutes in counting in this game. Oh, mate, it is so terrible to see these Raiders. I thought it would be a tight game. Honestly.
Raider career, but 1 start only this season, and they'll take out the 4th-round rookie out of LSU back in Louisiana playing today, 2nd and 5.
And Kevin, what makes Olave's numbers even more critical, and I know we've touched on this a couple times today, Michael Thomas missing his 6th game today, and Jarvis Landry missing his 5th game today. So,
right, going for a run in the middle again.
2nd and 5. Look at him continue to dig.
Oh, nearly.
Takes a couple to bring him down. It's a gain of 4, and Kuntz again at the bottom of the pile.
Well, and that's just what's been so critical for this offense is having a young guy like Olave step up and be able to make these plays. No Troutman, their starting tight end. He's not playing today. Juwan Johnson's been very effective the last couple of weeks. He's been involved today as well.
3rd down and 1. Look at Pete Carmichael. He's been here a while. He's got the number 3 offense today. 7th in scoring, 8th in both run and pass. They've been averaging 25 points and almost 400 yards a game, especially with Dalton. 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 3rd and 1, and I've gone for it.
Digging. And he got the first down, and laying on him was Jones. First time we've said Chandler Jones's name today. First down there to the 44-yard line. Kamara coming off. So
Dalton
this week,
coming off.
Andy Dalton in Arizona had 3 second-quarter interceptions, 2 pick sixes.
Now Hill's on the case.
And finished 30 for 47 for 361. He did have 4 touchdown passes. And Dalton, who was the starter, even with a healthy Jameis Winston, has done a good job today. Now, it's Taysom Hill back there. Former quarterback at BYU. Got the direct snap and takes it over Ramczyk at that right tackle and picks up 3. And Mel, he's out to the 46.
Yeah, well, guys, Andy Dalton spent the first 9 years of his career in Cincinnati, but the last 4 years he's moved all over the place. And though they keep a home base in Texas, he's always taken the family with him. He and his wife, JJ, have 3 kids, Nash, Noah, and Finley. And Andy said, if anything, it's making my kids resilient. His oldest boy, Noah, was in preschool in Cincinnati, kindergarten in Dallas, 1st grade in Chicago, and is now in 2nd grade in New Orleans. Trent, I know you know a thing or two about that.
Yeah, that's
Andy Dalton's been everywhere.
And your kids have to be resilient. And that was
2nd and 8, 6 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock.
You know, it does make it difficult at times, but it's good
there
to hear
you
he's
go.
keeping everybody together as opposed
Gone
to
for a run in the middle,
2nd down and 8,
and a wrap in the 50
grab
through the
Dwayne
midfield.
Washington after a gain of 3 to the 48. Tanaid and James in New York.
No give up in Carolina.
You're right about that. 4th and goal, they give it to Deontay Foreman. He gets hit on the 2, but keeps those legs churning, gets in for the
Bro,
touchdown.
I should have done the Carolina game. Oh, 21-21.
Back to Kevin Harlan.
If Carolina wins, they'll be 3-0 then in the division and alone in first place.
Well,
with that advantage.
And it looks like the Saints are obviously going to win here today. Then you're going to have all 4 teams with the same record. But as you said, Carolina will have the tiebreaker.
3rd and 5. Clock is at 0. The play clock it is. And they're going to go with the delay of game. There was a flag thrown. But I guess they called the timeout before the flag. So wipe away the delay of game. There's a look at Dennis Allen, who began his head coaching career with the Raiders and going up against his old team.
Well, very, very weird to see this game. I mean, it's boring of mine. I don't know about you guys watching on this end, but my God. To see, I thought this would be a close game, like the Broncos and Jags. I've never been so bored in my life. And it's terrible, really terrible, because I thought it would be far in, but obviously not. Sadly, I won't be doing the Giants and Seahawks game. Apparently, it's on TV as well. There's only the, I think it's the Chiefs and Cowboys. I think that's just the win for the Chiefs. No, Chiefs and Bills. And I think the Bills are going to win anyway, so. Mate. I just don't get it. I really, really don't. I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Oh, we're back on again.
New Orleans coming up on the State Farm postgame show. JP, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Coach Bill Cowher have all the latest scores, highlights, and news all coming up from our CBS studios in New York, the State Farm postgame show. 3rd down 5, 11th play of almost a 7-minute drive. And Andy Dalton, 21 of 28, 216 with a couple touchdown passes today. Kamara at his side. Ruiz the block and a first down throw. And Olave cutting inside on Robertson. Has the first down to the Raider 38 on a gain of 13 on 3rd and 5.
Well, the Raiders rushed 4 and dropped 7 into coverage, trying to take all the different lanes away, but one-on-one to the outside, and Dalton takes advantage of it. Another really good route by Chris Olave picking up the first down.
It's funny you say, remember the other day when we were talking to Dennis Allen, they say he is as polished a route runner as we've ever had, and he's a rookie.
Yeah, he was real impressed with his maturity level.
Here we go, 1st and 10, 5 minutes, 18 seconds left on
like
this
said, Kevin,
one-sided game.
His ability to get open.
Boom.
Down.
Hill hands off, and
he's
they've gone back.
By Billings, trying to take it up the middle, but got a yard, carves a yard to the 37. There are a lot of interesting notes with today, and I just heard one during our break there from our statistician Pat McGrath and our editorial consultant Larry Costigan that the Raiders have not crossed midfield today. Now think of that.
That's
they have not
with
crossed
that
offensively. Yeah, midfield today. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Well, they got 119 total yards for a team coming in that averaged 367. So phenomenal job by Dennis Allen's defense and great job by the offense. Time of possession is almost 12 minutes more.
They're going for a run down the bottom left.
9, and a tackle by Perriman on the.
Well, hasn't hardly gone nowhere either.
Picks up 3. Back to New York. James
3 yards.
Eagles looking for 7-0 for the first time since 04.
That's right after an A.J. Brown catch. You got Miles Sanders
35-13.
How about these Eagles turn it on?
Done.
35-13.
7-0.
We know Kevin Harlan's crew, the statistical crew, is awesome.
Hey, James, thank you. And Nate, we love you in the mornings, and we just appreciate the fact we're teammates with you two every Sunday. 3rd down and 6.
Right, so we go going for a run again.
Sledgehammers his way
Slowly
down
moving up, 3-4 yards.
Works into Diablo and others. There's Perriman at the bottom of that pile. So 4th down, and they got about 5 to go or so. Clock is stopped at 3:40 left
3
in the
minutes
game.
40.
It is really flying by.
Well, it looks like the Raiders just called the timeout.
Honestly, man.
How about one of the storylines coming in? Few teams turn it over like the Saints. In the first 7 games, 16 giveaways for New Orleans, the most in the NFL, and -10 in the turnover rate. Today, they have basically been spotless. Want to remind you on Saturday, a college football doubleheader here on CBS, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. It begins with Air Force taking on Army. Then
Air Force versus Army.
3:30
Cool.
Eastern. The SEC on CBS features the biggest
Tennessee
game of the
at
season.
Georgia.
Number 2 Tennessee, number 1 Georgia. We'll get you set at 3 Eastern with college football today, right here on CBS. Sorry about that, Jim. 4-4.
Who's got the
And
ball?
here
Who's got the
comes
ball
Dalton
from
looking,
deep
and
left
wisely
at it?
throwing
No
it
good.
away, although he did have a tight end in the vicinity, Jawan Johnson. Incomplete. Back there with the coverage among many, Jonathan Abram. And so on downs, it goes from New Orleans to the Raiders with 3.5 to play in New Orleans.
When we were a motorized bicycle company, they said that's fine for the streets, but you'll never win a race. They said motorcycles are one thing, but you can't make cars. All right, you're a car company, but you won't win Formula One in a hybrid. Well, you'll never compete off-road. What about when there is no road? No gas. They've challenged us to do a lot of things. What will we do next? Honda, the power.
Well, sorry if I haven't been entertaining as much as I can be, but my God. It is a boring, sodding game. No joke. I mean, one-sided. Oh, I should have done the Panther game. Ah. My God. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Well, oh, boom, back in. Here we go. First and 10. Carr has got the ball. Throws deep left. No good.
And they were going for the wide receiver, Keelan Cole. It'll be second down and 10 on that last drive by the Saints. They ran off over 9 minutes, 9:15 to be exact. And yet the Raiders here still have not gone by midfield today.
Well, and the amazing thing about that, go back to 2006 season when a team hasn't crossed midfield. It was the Giants against the Saints in Week 16. Never had a snap on the other side of the 50.
Vontae Adams today, 1 catch, 5 targets.
Here we go again. Carr's got the ball, throws left again. Oh, they've got it over for a first and on the 50-yard line.
Yep, mark him in a no, at the 50, they mark him. Right at the 18-yard catch and run. He didn't get it. I thought maybe he had gone across, but no. 18-yard catch by Cole. Stidham, of course, 3 years as a New England Patriot backup. Got him in a trade with the Pats. Stidham here, pocket crumbles. He's grabbed.
He's got sacked.
And inhaled. And another sack. Peyton
Carr
Turner
got sacked
gets this
again.
one. It's the 4th sack today, registered by the Saints defense, pushing him back to the 42 of the Raiders.
Well, the Saints came into today with 15 sacks, and as you said, Kevin, now 4 on the day, but numerous amount of pressure plays after Derek Carr, and this time against Stidham. Look at that. 0 plays in opponent's territory. Although they made it close. Got right to the 50.
Second down and 18, Stidham.
He throws it. Wow, Carr does a nice long throw. They'll end it up on the to Hollins on the 5-yard line.
On the pass to Matt Collins.
So they're going to let it get down to the 2-minute warning, and they're not hurrying up, so it will get down there.
I'm just stunned.
Yes.
2-minute warning.
Ooh, so.
Did you know Google makes a phone? Sure, it's beautiful, but it does things other phones can't do, which is how it helps take annoying items out of pictures. Introducing our new...
That was lucky. Been boring, isn't it? I mean, Derek Carr to go out with nothing is a shocker. Absolute shocker. This game has been shocking. Well, like I said, sorry if I haven't been interested, but this has been, I thought I picked the right game. I picked the wrong game. How bad defensively, offensively, mate. The team's done so bad today. Defensive, offensive, terrible. The Saints have done good, but not very good, great sort of thing. It's bizarre. Bizarre. Oh, we're back on.
And by Verizon, the network America relies on.
Coming up on the State Farm Post-Game Show from New York, JB with the guys. Scores, news, highlights on this.
Look, even he's looking at his phone. The guy's looking at the phone. I'm looking at my phone.
Show. This will be the first play the Raiders will run in Saints territory today.
Boom, here we go.
Stidham has taken the place of Carr.
2-minute warning.
Abdullah at his side, 3rd
and 5. Can the Raiders get
142 yards today for the Raiders total? Lowest this season,
a touchdown, a field goal, anything on the 45-yard line?
Stidham.
Carr's got the ball. Carr throws deep right, and it's no good.
Over the head of Morrow. And it was covered in the play by Justin Evans.
Well, and the Saints brought pressure that time. Tyrann Mathieu knocking Stidham to the
ground. It's not even Derek Carr. It's someone else. It's their QB2. I thought it was Derek Carr. Who the flipping hell was that?
2014 was the last time they were shut out.
So 4th and 5. Offense will stay out there from the 45 of New Orleans.
I can't even see the QB2's name. That's how much interested I am in. Well, the Raiders QB2's taken over Carr, so 1 minute 56. QB2 for Raiders. They've got the ball. He throws right. Perfect. Over for a first. And 1 minute 50 to go.
On that 3rd down,
1 minute 45.
And he moves the chains. They'll be at the 38-yard line of the Saints, and they'll assemble.
Hollins. His name's Hollins. No, it's not Hollins. It's someone else. QB2 Raiders have got the ball.
And incomplete back of Morrow, who is covered by the linebacker Pete
I
Warner.
don't know who he threw that to. He threw it and it was incomplete. The bloke would have been looking at the ball.
Andy Dalton over a healthy Jameis Winston today.
1 minute 29 left on the
22 of 30,
2nd and 10.
229 yards, 2 touchdowns, and most importantly, no interceptions. This team has been bitten by the turnover bug, as we mentioned coming into this game. How they were -10 in turnover ratio, but today no turnovers at all on the day for the Saints.
Here we go.
The penalty bug too. They were 3rd most in penalties, only 5 today, 2nd and 10.
Boom.
Stidham.
QB2. Raiders got the ball. Throws it. Little throw to get over for a first.
Down to the 29-yard
And I think that was 3 and 1.
Of the Saints, and a gain of 8.
3 and 2.
Starting the decade for this Saints team, trying to still get over the hangover of losing Breeze to retirement last year, Peyton to a kind of a temporary retirement, we think. He said he wants to get back in. Sean does, and probably watching right now.
3rd and 2. Boom. QB2 for the Raiders got the ball. Nearly intercepted.
And the ball for almost a second time picked off by Matthew. Got one on a ricochet.
Nearly intercepted by Matthew.
Hey, Kevin, that would have been a walk in the other direction.
Yep.
He had a chance here. He has a chance there to walk in, knowing he had an opportunity to score a touchdown, put his hands to his head.
And the Saints doing it today without 3 of their best players. No Thomas, no Landry, and no Marshawn Lattimore.
Here we go again.
Cornerback, their best corner.
Dallas Cowboys 49, Chicago 29. QB2 throws it to his left, and he got to his guy. Over for a first on the 20-yard line. 38 seconds to go.
Carr today, tough day. 26-101, he did throw the pick. And with the Saints winning, as a timeout taken, the final one by the Raiders with 30 seconds remaining.
Raiders taking a 3rd timeout. Their last timeout, and I don't know why.
3 yards. Next Sunday, it's an NFL on CBS doubleheader. Early window featuring Josh Allen's Bills taking on the New York Jets. Will be in Chicago at Soldier Field. Dolphins and Bears. Later on,
I'm working. I won't be streaming next week. 49ers are not on there.
Quarterbacks. Matthew Stafford leading the Rams into Tampa to take on Tom Brady's Buccaneers. And it all begins at noon Eastern with the NFL today. Next Sunday, the NFL is on
Here we go.
CBS. They've got 37 seconds. They put some time on there and Stidham with the 1st and 10. Saints defense open for the shutout.
Boom. QB2's got the ball for the Raiders. Throws a deep left. And it's good. Oh, it was out of bounds.
2nd down and 10. With the win, the Saints, Trent, tied for 2nd place in the NFC South. And if Atlanta loses, and they're leading now by 3, they'll be tied for 1st place with each team in the division at 3 and 5. Only division with no teams with a winning record. As you can see it right there.
How about that? That's
here we go again. 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. QB2 for the Raiders has got the ball, throws deep right, and it's good. And he nearly gets over for a first. Come on, hurry up, run it.
They're at home again next week. The Saints are against Baltimore. Another high-flying offense coming in here, and that's
on the 10-yard line now. 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Raiders got the ball, throws right. 8 seconds. 7 seconds.
7 seconds to go, and you know it's important for a variety of reasons for the Raiders to try to score, not just in getting the momentum, but also for the fact they don't want to have their offense shut out.
Yeah, you want to try and get points. I mean, I know a lot of people out there may be saying, oh, just take a knee, nobody gets hurt, the game's over. But it does mean a lot to not have that shutout hanging over your head. So
we're going to go
certainly going to take a couple shots into the end zone here.
1st and goal at the 6. We'll take
right, 1st and goal, 7 seconds. QB2 for the Raiders got the ball, throws deep right. Oh, 2 seconds, 1 second, 0. Done.
Against the number 3 scoring team in pro football, Derek Carr and the Raiders.
Unbelievable.
Raiders Raiders are still winless on the road, 0-4. That's it from New Orleans. Let's take you to James.
Unbelievable.
Saints D was stifling as we take you to Miami. At Detroit.
That's it. Oh, this is the Dolphins and the Lions. Oh. Okay, so that's it. All finished, all done. Guys, sorry if I haven't been interested in this game. I thought it would be a good game, but it weren't. I won't be on next week. 49ers ain't playing, and I'll be working hospitality, so I'll be working 12-hour shifts Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But I'll keep an eye on the score for the 49ers, and I will live stream it when it comes on NFL Game Pass in 24 hours. I was going to do the Giants and the Seahawks, but apparently it's online. Not online, it's on the TV. So, yeah. Guys, that's it for me. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next stream or video.